Yeah, these persimmons.
Yes.
They're
so
beautiful.
Juicy.
Oh, really? Cherimoya is top.
I saved all the seeds.
I love cherimoya.
I was like yelling at him. I thought he threw one out the window.
Cassava, yucca from cuttings. We've got our chocolate pudding fruit here. We got Everglades tomatoes. I didn't even know were here, but there's a ripe one right there growing. This is a jicama.
Got you.
And it's completely ready right now. It's kind of like cucumber. It's got a snap to it. It's got a nice chew to it, but it's very high in prebiotic fiber, which feeds the good bacteria.
You like cherimoya better than this?
Yeah,
wow.
Cherimoyas are avocado seeds. I'm planting citrus from seed as well because I just want to experiment. Yeah. Avocados from seed, mulberry cuttings, ginger from cuttings, Mexican sunflower from cutting. Here's a little peanut butter fruit, and it's super ripe, fully red. Let's see if I can I think there's a seed in the middle, but if you look, that's what it looks like. You just see the Mexican sunflower, which is a living fence. Just like a perfect living fence, windbreak, and it creates a nice little alley that you can walk through as well. But I like it because it gives it like a more refreshing.
Yeah, because I'm growing stevia. I use it at the house as a sweetener too. Is it porterweed?
Porterweed.
Yes.
Blue spur porterweed. Yep.
Yes.
And this one, same edible flowers, but it's the tall, bushy variety that's the non-native, and then the other one is the ground cover, and that's the native one. And just always playing, experimenting, throwing seeds at the ground, seeing what takes, what doesn't. Some people have used it for weight control in Taiwan, and it resulted in kind of like a toxicity. But this is the North America natural source of caffeine. And if you think about it, so much of, unfortunately, like wars and like trades were established because of the want of caffeine. This plant right here was growing in our own backyard in North America, and it had caffeine in the exact experience that settlers wanted, and people didn't know about it.
Wow. Hey lovers, we are back with another amazing garden tour. Today we're going to be in a suburban neighborhood in Tampa, Florida, showing you all of the things that you can grow as far as your medicine, staple crops, annuals, anything that you're interested in growing in Florida is in this backyard. We have a beautiful vessel named Ryin here, who is a permaculture expert. He's done backpacking in Hawaii. He also taught English in Costa Rica, and he has a master's degree in nutrition as well as a bachelor's degree in health. So you do not want to miss this tour if you're interested in living off the land and living a healthy life in general. So tune into this video and tell me your thoughts in the comments.
Yeah, that's right. That's all you need in life. That's all you need in life.
Okay, so we are here in the kitchen. I'm so excited to try this, and it's cold. I love cold tea. This is beautiful.
Hold on. Wait. I feel like a straight millennial.
Right, because I'm really trying to drink this tea. Thank you so much for making this for us.
Of course.
Seriously, really appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So with this kettle, do you put this on the stove?
No, so I brew the water, and then I steep the leaves, and then I strain them into this. So it's just strained out, pure tea. I put a little bit of organic stevia in here just to give like a subtle sweetness. And then obviously once the lemon goes in, that's when the magic happens.
It's so pretty.
I didn't even ask, do you mind us filming in here? Like,
oh, no.
It up in the video?
No, of course not. Of course not.
Oh my God, my favorite thing ever.
Oh, it's beautiful.
So you guys can see the contrast.
Wow. So
yeah,
the lime
right?
did that?
Yeah, the lemon.
Yeah,
does lime do the same thing?
Lime will as well, yeah.
Awesome.
It's like the acidity changes the chemical properties of it.
Oh my God. This is amazing.
Pretty tasty, right?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had it.
Yeah, just a little bit of organic stevia, just a little sweetener in
This
there.
concentrated.
Yeah.
What the heck?
It's yummy.
It has like a vanilla note almost.
Yeah, a little vanilla creaminess.
That's crazy. That's just the butterfly pea?
It's the stevia. It's like a vanilla stevia. So it gives a little bit of vanilla, but I like it because it gives it like a more refreshing.
Yeah. Because I'm growing stevia. I use it at the house as a sweetener too. Like boil the leaves with my teas.
So cool.
And it has more of like a, not chemical, but like a...
It has like a weird tone on the back of the tongue.
Yeah.
So it's just like cilantro. It's it's a genetic thing.
I wish you were drinking with us, Ryan.
No, I've already had so much that I want to be able to share it. Yeah.
Delicious.
Isn't that magnificent?
Yeah.
So good.
Amazing.
Tasty. And what's cool is that, so what I do is I do like clinical studies on different herbs and human studies and stuff.
Right.
And this has some human clinical studies for cognitive benefits. So just like you would take an herb like ginkgo or bacopa that helps get blood flow to the brain, this herb does the same thing as well.
Which one, stevia?
No, the butterfly pea.
Oh.
So the Clitoria ternatia, that's the name of this plant.
Wow.
But it actually has cognitive benefits. That's why. Yeah. I'll show
the
you.
clitoria looks like a clitoris.
Yeah, that's why. Because at first I was like, wait, how do I pronounce this? And then I looked at it and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm pronouncing it right. So
are you filming all this, babe?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Butterfly PT. Here we go. So see Clitoria ternatia, but then you can see here flowers likened to female genitalia's Latin name.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but the Chinese practitioners also said it could impact female libido, so it's got like hormone effects as well.
In a good way or a bad way?
In a good way, but it's mostly used as like a brain tonic for mood and memory.
I'm definitely gonna start using the flowers more. I have it like growing like a weed.
I know, yeah.
Breadfruit. I have to get this book. Is this on Amazon?
Oh, yeah, it's on Amazon. And luckily I went to, remember I told you about the Florida permaculture convention?
I'm going to go.
So she speaks like every year and she blows my mind every time. And she's like signed my book, which was cool because she goes every time. But this is my top book. This is like my number
Transforming Florida Yard. Shout out to Amanda Pike.
Yeah, it's like my number one book right
because it's so much things that you can grow in Florida that has medicinal value.
Absolutely.
And to have a one-stop shop, all-encompassing resource is like everything.
Yeah, everything. And she teaches you like how to use it medicinally, like how to make it edible. And what's cool is like she'll even show you some plants where she calls it this green shield. It means it's a staple crop that you can live off of that produces enough calories, but also if it's green, it means there's no concerns of safety whatsoever. So like yellow with avocado, I think there's like a sap sometimes when you pick it. So she's just like, hey, heads up for that. But then some stuff's like red where she's like, hey, it's medicinal. You have to produce it process it the right way.
Right.
But it's such a great book just for
and Katuk.
Yeah, just like everything.
And it got a green shield. I hear so much things about Katuk why you have to cook it.
She does mention like consume in moderation. So it some people have used it for weight control in Taiwan and it resulted in like kind of like a toxicity. So it's not something you'd want to like juice or make an entire salad out of. You'd be okay doing it once, but it's not something where you want to make an entire salad and eat that every single day.
Continual use.
I eat Katuk almost every single day from the backyard, but I just grab a handful of it.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's not like I'm going to juice it like this and drink it. It's a little too concentrated because it's medicinal like most perennials are.
Right.
So the reason why annuals versus perennials have more medicine in them. So they have more of those like alkaloids and things that protect them from the bugs and the bitter notes. So they have a little medicine. So you have to treat them like medicine.
Gotcha.
So those things that grow very prolifically and the bugs don't get them, that's where you want to be like, hey, maybe I shouldn't eat this every single day in large quantities.
Right.
But there's certain things that are okay, like longevity spinach, probably one of my favorites. I eat it every single day because, I mean, it's just easy to eat. You can eat it raw. You can eat it straight up. So
very palatable as far as like the spinaches because I know like sasu, I feel like sasu is a little harder to prep, like as far as harvesting too. And I see more bug issues with sasu than longevity.
Same.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, same exact thing. Same thing here. And I like the sisu. Like you said, the bugs get it a little bit. And I think with that one, she talks about it's really high in oxalates. And oxalates are like calcium crystals that can build up in your joints and stuff. So some people are really sensitive to it. When you consume it, you can just be like, man, I feel like I'm a little crunchy right now. And that's the oxalates. So with things like amaranth and with things like sisu, you actually want to blanch it or steam it and throw out the water. And then you eat it. You can eat it raw, but in small amounts, but you want to actually cook it first.
So like with the amaranth, that's like callaloo?
Yeah, callaloo. Mm-hmm.
So you toss off the water whenever you cook callaloo?
Yeah, you do. And yeah, you're going to lose a little bit of some of the vitamins and minerals, but it's such a nutrient-dense green that you're still getting plenty of it. But it's the same thing with stuff like collard greens or something like that. Like it's such a dense green that you want to steam it, cook it, blanch it, whatever first. Toss out the water, and then it's still super nutrient dense. So
for sure. My
favorite thing, though, are the greens that you can just eat straight up. Because I'm a big smoothie person. So I like to just walk around the yard and be like, okay, I got cranberry hibiscus, I got longevity spinach, I got a little bit of katuk, moringa, of course. Yeah. And I just throw that into a smoothie. A couple butterfly pea flowers, too, because you can eat them raw. Throw them in the smoothie. And then I've got some reds, some greens, and some blues, which we know, eat the rainbow. That's all your nutrients. That's my favorite thing to do.
That's so healthy. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, that's every morning.
Every morning you're doing that. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm fortunate. I work from home. So it's like as soon as I get caught up on emails, it's like my time. Walk through the food forest and whatever is ripe that day, that's what I'm picking and making a smoothie with. So,
beautiful. I'm so excited to get out there and see everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I can drink this whole thing. I'm going to finish my glass and then...
It's tasty.
Thank you.
You want some more?
That's real.
I'm all right.
And after the tour, I got a lot of fruit for you guys too. So I collected some stuff. I got some cool stuff. Some stuff you might not have tried before.
I'm so excited.
Yeah. So I know you guys do a lot of tours, so you might have tried it, but maybe I've got different varieties that you haven't tried.
Oh, you're already winning us right now.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, no, people aren't feeding us enough these days.
I know. Look, you guys are traveling so far. It's the least we could do. So I saw your video with Andre the Farmer, and I just love seeing y'all try the mangoes with like Malachi too, right? And I love seeing you guys try the mangoes and stuff because it's cool to have that experience. But my favorite part of Food Forest is sharing the experience.
For sure.
Like being able to show someone like, hey, not only did I grow this, but like sharing it with them, and then it's the first time they've ever tried it before.
Right.
It's special.
It is, especially when it's so much better than any food that you've ever had before.
Absolutely. Because you pick it too early and the conventional stuff. It wasn't ripe when it got there. Like even a pineapple. My wife and I, like when we eat a pineapple from the backyard, it's like, wait a second, we didn't think we liked pineapple because we're eating this sour pineapple from the store that's not sweet. And then you eat one from your backyard that's like yellow, like ripe off the plant. It's a game changer.
Yeah, absolutely. No acidity, flesh not hard.
Soft,
just melting in your mouth.
So sweet.
Juicy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's a whole different world.
It's the best. It's the absolute best.
Do you share with the neighbors?
I do. Yeah, so I've got some great Jamaican neighbors down here that grow a lot of mangoes. Nice. They grow mangoes down there. They grow peppers. And then I've got a neighbor over here. She's got a Valencia Pride mango tree.
Beautiful.
And it had like, oh my gosh, 200 mangoes this year. There was raccoons. She had a video that were lining up every night, just literally grabbing mangoes. But she still got plenty. But
that's awesome.
It was funny because we saw a video and it was one raccoon and then two and then it was like five. And they look like they're so smart. They go up and they're just like, and then they just like would like pick it and walk away. Yeah. So.
We got to look forward to that then because we have raccoon family in our backyard.
Same. I got a little camera because I'm like, what's eating all my stuff out there? I'd have like a bell pepper or something and all of a sudden it'd be gone the next day. Yeah. Pineapples. Yep. It's been hard this year with pineapples.
Watermelon.
So. Yeah, watermelon too. I know. Honestly, I think I got like one watermelon this year.
It's
and
hard.
I had so many. But then I go out there and then half of it would just be eaten in half.
And they don't even eat the whole thing.
No, leave it right.
Just enjoy it. Yeah, come on.
One little chunk and then move on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
But all right, I'm ready to hit outside.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm not going to spend too much time here, but everything at my house is a system. So like, I wanted to test all the different systems, whether it's a banana circle or Centropic agroforestry or orchard. I wanted to test them all out. So in the front, it's pretty simple. It's nothing too complex. It's Florida natives. Okay. So out here, I wanted to just start putting together Florida natives. You can see some of the pollinators that are going off here. This is the native tea bush. Even though it's called tea, you don't really make tea with it. It's specifically just a pollinator, but it really brings in butterflies and hummingbirds and everything. We've got some pentas, which aren't natives, but they're perennial and they do really well in Florida. We've got some stuff like beach creeper. And then even over here, I got to get in the edibles as well. So over here, we've got our Cattleya guavas. We've got the lemon Cattleya guava, and then we got the strawberry Cattleya guava. And that's because next to the pink muley grass, which is a Florida native, and the firebush, which is an amazing pollinator, I wanted to bring in some edibles as well, wherever I can sneak them in. This is an evergreen, so that means it will always be green, never loses its leaf. Perfect for the front of the house because it has that kind of beautiful look. It's not going to die back like a deciduous tree. So that's why I keep that there. Pretty simple. We got the native coffee over there, Psychotria nervosa. That's a cool little plant, but yeah, right here. And I'm not sure if y'all have heard of this. I just like the name because Psychotria nervosa, like nervous psychosis. And it's got this really interesting, almost kind of psychedelic leaf pattern on it. So I know that some people have made like a coffee substitute out of it, but I've heard that it's kind of bitter. It doesn't taste great. Gotcha. So for me, again, this is just Florida native, bringing in the natives, the pollinators, stuff like that. But it's a fun plant to have. Gingers.
Is this shampoo?
The funny thing is, I don't know. I redid these garden beds and all of a sudden this started growing out. So I think it might be ginger from my compost pile, just little pieces. And it just started jumping out. So
that's awesome.
I was pretty excited about that.
And this even right here. I think this is shampoo ginger.
Is that? I've got
from the smell.
I've got some in the back, so I'd be happy.
Yeah, that's awesome. I was gonna bring you a shampoo ginger plant.
Oh well, I mean, I'm happy to always have more. Yeah. I got some stuff for y'all too. I was trying to find some plants that you might not have, so I got some interesting ones. We'll see if you have them yet.
Is that goldenrod? The bottom doesn't look like it.
This
but
one
the
right
top
here,
does.
I think it's called Stokes Aster, which is a Florida native as well, but it might be in the same exact family as goldenrod. So. And
then what's this one? Is this pomegranate?
So we have one of these is called beach creeper and one's called beach verbena. I think this one's called beach creeper. And the reason why you plant it is it eventually becomes the ground cover. It's native, it attracts pollinators. And so I'm trying out, obviously I've got ground covers that work better that I use in my food forest systems, like whether it's perennial peanut or something like that. But here I wanted to just do Florida natives and be like, hey, let's see how this system does compared to maybe my Centropic system.
For sure.
So as we go through, I'll show you all the different systems I'm trying out and you can kind of see what's working, what's not working.
The pollinators are loving me. I don't know.
Really?
Maybe it's the butterfly pea.
Yeah, right? You drink the butterfly pea tea. We got some beautiful, the salvias. We love these.
Wow.
They attract hummingbirds because of the shape of the little red flowers.
Yes.
So these are absolutely beautiful. And I don't know if you've heard of
this is blue vervain.
Porterweed.
Yes.
So porterweed, what's cool is I learned that there is a native variety and then there's a non-native. The one you usually see that's like this tall, I've got it in the back, I'll show you. That's the non-native. It's not bad or anything, but this is the native and the native's better because I planted a plant that was this big and it is an amazing ground cover.
Yeah, this is
And if
gorgeous.
you look, it's growing so much. I had to start cutting it back to get the path back.
Got
so
you.
I love stuff that grows so easily that I have to cut it back.
Yeah.
So it's an amazing ground cover. It's got the blue flowers, which attracts pollinators and butterflies and everything. So love that.
So the difference with this one and the other one is basically other than the fact that it's not native is the height.
It is the height.
Got
Absolutely.
you.
And it grows in more of like a tall, condensed kind of like little bush. And this acts more like a ground cover.
Got you.
And so I love the ground cover that I don't have to worry about weeds, but also it's a native and it has a functional use as well.
I would like a cutting of this if you don't mind.
Absolutely. And I'll see if I can maybe dig to some roots because I think it'd do better if I got some roots that have already
got you started to sprout. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. I love this plant. So I'm like, wow,
yeah. This is beautiful.
Another way to add it into the garden.
Native ground cover. And it looks beautiful. It's shiny. It's got the blue and the flowers are edible too.
Oh, so is this blue vervain? Because someone on the tour told me that it is.
I think people call it blue vervain, but I think the Latin names would technically be different.
Got you.
If you looked at true blue vervain versus porterweed or blue spur, I think they're technically two different plants.
And that's important.
It is. It is because then maybe the medicinal properties could be slightly different as well.
For sure.
So we've got, of course, we got our loquat just because they're fun to put in here. They're not technically native, but they've been naturalized and they don't spread by seed or anything to worry about. So that's a Oliver, and this is a more of a dwarf variety. And I'm going to let it grow up and create a nice little like corner section right here of edibles. We've got our cocoa plum, which is another Florida native. Have you ever tried cocoa plum before?
No.
This one's an interesting one. It usually grows closer to the beaches. This is a variety called red tip, and when it grows, it'll get a nice little red tip. It makes a little fruit that looks like a plum, and on the outside, it has a subtle sweetness. It's not the sweetest fruit you've ever had, but it has a seed that's edible inside that tastes like almonds.
What?
So you're really getting like a fruit and kind of like
nut.
a protein nut calorie source as well.
That's awesome.
This is a cool one. And of course, since it's native, this is a set it and forget it.
Okay.
You throw it in there, it likes full sun, no water.
Awesome.
Like it thrives on neglect.
Yeah.
So,
awesome.
that's a great plant. And then this one I really like. Obviously, we know our African blue basil.
Yes.
Gotta love that. I put this everywhere because, I mean, it attracts more pollinators than probably any plant I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And it grows so well from cutting that if you need 5 of these cuttings, I got 5 in the back right now because I propagate this so much. It's my favorite plant to give to someone because it's 0 work to keep it alive. And it just brings so many pollinators in.
Gosh.
The smell's amazing. It's medicinal. You can make tea out of it. I throw a couple pieces in my smoothie every morning. It's just a special plant.
I don't think I have. I have something that looks like this. Might be Tulsi.
It could be Tulsi. I got to get you this one because this one's so prolific that literally this is like an agroforestry plant where you're cutting it back and it just grows so easy. And it doesn't spread from seed, which is good because you can just make cuttings from it, but it'll never take off.
Yeah.
Just always a nice little bush.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Florida native Fakahatchee grass.
Oh.
So this is similar to like obviously your vetivers or like your Napier grasses, but this is a native.
Wow.
This is a native. A little bit sharp right there, but you can see I've got lemongrass and you can kind of see the difference. This one's a little taller, a little more compact. But what's beautiful is I put my rain barrels in right here, and just to kind of create a little block of my rain barrels from the street, I'm growing this to be like a natural hedge that can kind of give you a little segment from the front, and then as we move to the back.
So does it seed with these?
I'm not sure if it seeds, to be honest. I know that you can take a clump like this and just dig it right out, because this was one plant that I split into 3.
Got you.
And so I know it splits from clumps. I'm not sure if it can grow from seeds.
Got you.
But I love it. You can cut this one back just like you would with any agroforestry plant.
Yeah.
And chop and drop it right to a system
it's
too.
so buttery.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I could not do this with the Napier that I have at all.
The good thing about this is it's not as prolific as something like Napier as well.
Like invasive.
Yeah, exactly. If there's someone that wants something that's going to stay a little more compact and a little more manageable, you can run with this one. It doesn't require as much maintenance.
Right. Okay.
So rain barrels, we've got 7 rain barrels around our house.
Beautiful.
They're 55 gallons each. So we have almost 400 gallons of rainwater. So I've even got like an overflow pipe that I created, and this runs all the way over to my banana that's over here.
Wow.
So instead of that water flowing out, it actually overflows and feeds the banana when these get full. So just trying to keep it in the system.
For sure.
Yeah.
So how old is this system?
So this system right here, it's probably been about 4 months.
What?
4 months. The front yard native system is about 4 months.
So this bed and that one?
4 months.
Wow.
4 months. So of course, like the guavas, those I bought in 7 gallons. So they were established trees, but all the little ground covers, I mean, we're talking a 1 gallon plant, took off.
Yeah, because I'm not even thinking about the guavas. Like, look at this sage.
Oh, I know.
Oh my
that
goodness.
plant's crazy, and it self-seeds. So all these little ones, I love it.
Wow.
Because it just drops seeds and I'll never plant it again.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, this is awesome.
pretty cool, right?
Great. Yeah, these are definitely things that people can incorporate and make a beautiful landscape that doesn't have to be just not ornamentals.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's a way to do not only Florida natives for the front yard, but also it's edible too.
Exactly.
There's different edible things.
Yeah, medicinal.
Medicinal, exactly.
Yeah.
Ground covers, functional
sure.
stuff. So it's really
especially
special.
the basil. That's one that I use more often. I pretty much make basil tea every day. I'll just mix it with merengue or something else. But basil has so many properties that are beneficial to just wellness all around, just overall wellness. So yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't have a beautiful pollinator like this to benefit the biodiversity. Look at the butterflies. It's just, yeah. Okay.
Absolutely.
Had to take a moment and ask that.
Of course.
This fat bee. Hi, fat bee. Those are my favorite.
Oh yeah, I think those are like the pollinator bees, right? Like solely for pollinating.
Yeah.
Cool. They're so sweet and gentle.
Some of them. Well, maybe it's a different species, but on my merengue tree, that's where I see them the most, and they get huge.
Really?
And yeah, sometimes they get a little territorial.
Oh yeah, they're like, this is my tree.
No, for real. Like, don't take my flowers.
Oh, that is funny.
But this is gorgeous. A 4-month-old system.
Yep, that's 4 months.
Amazing.
And we'll let's jump to this one next. So this is, let me check. Yeah, this is my newest system that I have in the yard.
Wow.
So this is a traditional mango orchard system.
Okay.
So what we have here, and I'll break it down for you, but there's 6 mangoes in these 2 rows. They're at 15 feet on center, so 15 feet apart. And all 6 of the mangoes have a different flavor profile of mango.
Got you.
So what we've got is we start over here. We've got our Indian Alfonso mango. This is Angie.
Okay.
I chose semi-dwarf varieties or compact varieties. So we've got Indian Alfonso. It has a lot of nice spice notes and tones underneath it. In the middle, this is Indo-Chinese, one of my absolute favorite profiles of mangoes. This is sweet tart.
Okay.
Tastes like sweet tart candy.
Yeah.
And it's cool because if you pick it earlier, it's got more of the tartness. If you pick it later, people say it's got like a Coca-Cola sweetness, like
what
kind
in
of
the
crazy
world?
sweetness. Yep. So that's sweet tart. Then over here, we've got our Thai variety that has the honey notes, and this is Maha Chinook.
Oh,
So
okay.
you got,
We had that one, right? Maha Chinook.
yeah, and you had Nam Dok Mai too.
Amazing.
Very sweet mango.
Amazing. Yeah.
that's
No, I'm thinking of Malika.
Oh, Malika's
So
good
I haven't
too.
tried this one. I haven't tried any of those yet.
Okay,
actually.
Malika's good. I really like Malika. People sleep
Got
on
you.
it, but I
Yeah.
like it a lot. a lot.
Okay.
So I'll kind of explain what we got going on too. So we've got our mangoes at 15 feet, but then I wanted to incorporate more growing space, some of the like centropic elements too. So we put a banana in the middle.
Awesome.
So you start off with mangoes, then banana in the middle, then in between that, we've got our yucca, cassava.
Yes.
So we got that in the middle. I threw some sugar canes in, and then I put in vetiver all along the outside, and that eventually will become a nice green row that's established. And again, since we're in the front of the yard, I want to keep it a little more like organized, defined lines, things like that. So that's kind of our system here. On the back, we've got our coconut mango. It's called M4, and it's got a beautiful coconut flavor.
Okay.
In the middle over there, we have our classic mango. So usually they come from Florida, the classic. That one's called Glen. And to me, it's a good classic mango, kind of like a Pickering or something like that. And then over here is my favorite mango I've ever tasted. This is in the citrus group, and it's called Orange Sherbet.
Okay.
It's my favorite. I know people will say like, hey, is it lemon zest? Is it? For me, I try to top perfectly ripened orange sherbet, and it was like, all right, it's game over. Like that's the 10, and no one else can ever be a 10 after that. So yeah, that's our little system here. We even let them know because the mangoes will be coming in next year. I just planted it. It's like, hey guys, you got to ask before you get some mangoes.
So these are all air layered?
These are all grafted trees.
Okay, grafted.
All the trees are grafted, and they were 7 to 15 gallons. I had some 3 gallons, but what I did was, it was sad, but you can see I came back in here and snip every tree, brought it down because I want to create that nice compact canopy so that these trees start producing where I can just reach them at hand height. That's the game.
Not have to get that thing that
or like the squirrels get them before I do.
That
you know
part.
What I mean? So,
yeah, this is gonna be so dense.
Oh, it is. It'll be like a nice, beautiful hedge.
For sure.
So,
but you have this wide walkway right here.
Absolutely.
It's perfect. You know, you're not in the forest trying to get the mangoes. And it'll stay very neat, like you said. I'm so excited to come back and see this when it's all filled in.
I can't wait. I can't wait. And all of these will produce fruit next year because they're grafted and they're established trees. Some of them I'll probably only let them produce a couple. That following year, we're gonna have tons and tons of mangoes.
Oh man.
But yeah, I'm excited. Whenever you want to come back, well, for mango season, definitely have them. So we've got Goldfinger variety of banana. We've got tall Namwa.
Okay.
Over here, we've got our dwarf Namwa, my personal absolute favorite. I've got 13 varieties of bananas on the property. Just go with dwarf Namwa. If you're gonna have one banana, it's because the size, whenever the winds come, which we always get in Florida from hurricanes and stuff, this one is stout, it's strong, it doesn't get blown over. Unlike the tall Namwa, which you can get a 100-pound rack on a tall Namwa, but the problem is that if this is full size with a rack of fruit leaning and a big gust of wind comes,
Yeah.
You could lose it. So
Like-
that's why I always tell people the dwarf enamel, that's the one to go with. It's
I've
foolproof.
heard that over and over and over. That's what I have at my house. I didn't put all that thought into it, but I was like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, no.
When I found out this one and the Orinocos. Do you have?
I have
Okay,
those too.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a great one. Because then it's a
Awesome.
plantain, but you can eat it ripe or you can eat it like a plantain.
Yeah,
Those are
those
awesome.
two, my
Yeah.
faves.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So over here, before we get into the backyard, this is my pushing the zone section.
Okay.
So we're technically in 9B. I'm close to 10A. It's different. Everyone's got different pockets. But over here, I wanted to try some more tropical stuff and see if I could push the zone up against the house so that I get the heat from this east to west sun. It hits this this wall right here. It retains the heat, and I can kind of push the zone if we ever get frost.
So smart.
So over here, we've got our peanut butter fruit, which I have one inside. Is the very first one off of this.
Oh
It
my
ripened yesterday, so I put it in the fridge.
Wow.
I'll try that out.
And you're going to bless us with that?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my goodness,
Absolutely.
Ryan. I'm going to cry. Yes.
I've never tried it either.
Okay, we're going to have to cut it in
Yeah, and
thirds.
it's only like this big, but
but it's fine.
we'll cut it up. We'll cut it up. So peanut butter fruit. I even left the tag on this one because when I tell people that aren't in the food forest, they're like, peanut butter fruit. Now I know you're making stuff up. And I'm like, come look, and it's got the tag that says peanut butter fruit. So
it's flowering.
it is flowering.
Does that mean that it's going to make a lot more fruit then soon?
That's right.
Oh my
so
goodness.
each of these could turn into a fruit.
Yeah, I see the little bud.
And
the
it
little
just
fruit coming
just
up.
started flowering. So
How old is this tree?
this tree, they grow very fast. So this
Okay.
one is probably about 6 months old.
Shut up.
And they grow fast. They grow from cuttings, air layering.
Wow.
Yeah, this is a nice one to have.
This is beautiful. I just did a tour with Jacob at Heart Healthy. He said this is his favorite fruit.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
well, we'll find out. I guess
Exactly. I'm
we try
so
it.
excited.
So I got a cool idea from some friends. They have a food forest. Their name Gonza Gardens, but they did a peanut butter and jelly setup. So that's what I got is a peanut butter fruit, and then this is Grumi Chama that I just planted.
Oh.
It needs a little water right now, but this Grumi Chama, it's like more like a cherry. But I figured that's my peanut butter jelly. When they both start producing, I can kind of
That's gonna be so cool.
make my own peanut butter jelly.
Oh my gosh.
Which is cool, yeah.
So Grumi Chama, is this similar to the is that the one that's in the same family as the Suriname cherry?
It is, yeah, Eugenia.
Okay.
And Jaboticabas are in the same family.
Got you.
And I think Cherry of the Rio Grande as well is in that family.
Okay.
But yeah, the Suriname cherries.
Beautiful. I still haven't tasted this one. Almost every garden store I went to, they all have it. So I'm like, maybe it takes a while to start fruiting.
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. I haven't tasted it either, but from what I've been told from like Green Dreams and different people, they're like, this one, once it starts producing, it's good, and the flavor is like it's a must-have.
Delicious. Yeah.
So,
this one and Patanga Tuba.
I've been hearing about that. I can't find it. That one's pretty tough for me to find one.
For sure.
I've been trying to get one.
I only know of one lady in Orlando that has them. And she also let me try a Patomba. I believe is that what it's called? Is it Patomba?
Yeah, you're right. I think there's Patomba and Patanga Tuba.
Yeah, they're two different things, but when she gave it to me, I don't even think she told me the name, but it was so good. I went and researched. I was like, oh my goodness, what is that? I want to say it's like an apricot, like it's in the same family as an apricot, but so juicy. Yeah, there's so many fruits that aren't like common that are just amazing that grow well here. So
I know, and that's the thing. It's like, why don't we turn every front yard into
it
can be organized, it can have lines, it can look like a neighborhood, but why can't it be edible?
Yeah, and let's share.
Oh, exactly, right? It's like, I'll grow this, you guys grow something different. So we got our dragon fruit growing up here. We've got papayas from seed, Ruby Supreme guava that I just planted that needs a little water right now. Of course, we got our Jamaican strawberry tree right here, the Montingia. And I think, check this out. We got something special over here. These don't come in that often, but miracle fruit.
Yes!
Oh, my favorite.
And I might have a little bowl in the fridge as well. Miracle fruit. So we're going to try stuff like passion fruit.
Yeah.
And then we're going to eat some miracle fruit and then see how it changes afterwards.
We're going to have a ball.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Exactly. It's like a tasting.
Is this, what is that? Tomatillo?
Which one?
Oh no, that's just the leaf. This is a Barbados cherry.
Barbados cherry. We got our Barbados cherry right here. And this is why I made everything real dense here, because this stuff's a little bit more tropical. So I wanted to have a little more insulation here. So we got our Barbados cherry, our Ruby Supreme guava, papayas, the Jamaican strawberry tree. Of course, you got our moringas all over the property, because like, who doesn't want moringa everywhere?
Yeah.
And then this is a rare banana right here. This is the Cuban red.
Yes.
And this is actually the dwarf Cuban red. So what I love about this is you see the beautiful red stalk,
yes.
but it produces a vibrant red banana as well that tastes like fruit punch.
Shut up.
Fruit punch, yeah. When I lived in Hawaii, this was my #1 banana.
Wow.
We tried so many, but for me, it's just like getting the fruit punch with the banana flavor. It's
out of
crazy
this world.
delicious. Crazy delicious.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So, all right, let's do it. Let's dive into the backyard and get into some older,
this is huge.
older systems.
Holy moly. How much land is this?
So it's 0.71 acres. So I say 3/4, a little under.
0.
Right.
Yeah, so like 3/4, 0.71.
Oh,
so
okay.
like a little under 3/4 of an
Got
acre.
you.
Yeah, and we're just north of Tampa. Just north of Tampa. Like I said, it's technically 9B, but we got a lake over there, and I do a lot of insulation, so I try to push the zone with stuff too.
I instantly feel cooler. Like, this is definitely a microclimate.
Yeah. So much.
Wow.
back
And
here,
you've
too.
done it to where everything is on the outskirts.
Exactly.
I love it.
So-
So you still get that area where you can hang out and have family over and play,
Exactly.
do yoga.
Exactly. And that
That's
was
awesome.
that was kind of the design that we did here, is we wanted to maintain the big backyard, but also how could we create like a integrated system. And as you'll see, you can walk through the entire, there's paths starting here to go through this entire system all the way to the other side of the yard, but you still feel like it's a traditional yard.
Right.
Yeah.
So I wanted to see, like, how can I get wild but still do it contained in the right way?
For sure.
And that's kind of how we designed our system here for the backyard.
This is so intentional. So intentional. I just started throwing stuff in the ground when I got my
Me
space.
too.
But yeah, no, this is beautiful.
Absolutely. So we've been planning for 1 year and 6 months. That's the oldest system, but not
Okay.
everything is a year and a half. And we'll walk through those. But this is where we start right here. Of course, you got to start with your chip drop.
Yes.
You got to have your mulch, because everyone
Yeah.
knows that's the secret to Florida gardening right there.
Yeah.
So we got our mulch. These are more of my mango trees right here. We've got things like Pickering and Little Jim and Ceci Love. And then also, this is something that I like to do that not a lot of people do. Seedling mango right here. Huge seedling mango. And then if you come over here, these are some of my top mangoes that I ate this year, and I planted them all from seed.
Awesome.
Now, as we know, is it going to be true to seed? Probably not. And is it going to produce before eight years? Maybe not. But this could be the worst mango ever grown, or it could be the best mango ever grown.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm willing to take that chance that I could create the new variety, whatever I want to call it, grown
Yeah.
from seed that could be the best mango that's ever grown. So I love growing my mango seeds. And if not, I can just graft them anyways.
Exactly. Yeah.
So-
I'm definitely here for planting mango seedlings.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You got a fig over there too.
Yeah, we got a little fig just from cutting, because we always got those.
Awesome.
I'll show you my bigger fig over here. So what I've learned about figs is that they have a really difficult time with root knot nematodes.
Okay.
And so they don't love Florida soil so much.
Got you.
So what I was taught by Pete Canaris at Green Dreams is that you want to keep them in pots. And obviously I got my big pot here, and the figs,
doing amazing.
absolutely love it.
Yeah.
absolutely love it. And they're low maintenance. You almost never have to water them. If you
Yeah.
throw some organic fertilizer and compost on once a year,
Yeah.
that's about it.
So I want to do like all encompassing, because I see you got some pineapples
Yeah.
back there on the fence.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
yeah. You let me know. Wherever we want to explore, we can.
Yeah, I'm not skipping nothing.
Okay, cool. This is jujube.
Okay.
So like the candy that some people have had at like the movies and stuff, jujube. This is the jujube tree. So this variety is called the Thai Giant. And I mean, I literally planted it right in the ground this big. And this year, this entire shoot has grown out. And you can see it starting to flower now.
Yeah.
And these will produce fruit come fall time, maybe early spring if it hangs on.
Wow.
This kind of tastes like a green apple. It's got like a
Okay.
little crunch to it. So some people call this like the apple of the South,
Okay.
if you will. And it's a resilient tree. I will say though, I tried fruit the first year when I put it in. It's been in the ground about a year. I wasn't a huge fan of it yet.
Okay.
So I'm giving it a second try. If I like the
Yeah.
second round, it stays. If not, I might put a mango or something in here. So
For sure.
but it grows super easy. Of course, we always have our Everglades tomatoes just
Yeah.
growing wherever they want to grow.
Exactly.
I didn't plant that, but you just grow wherever you want to grow. It's our world or your world. We're just living in it. So yeah, we got pineapples, of course. I got to be fully transparent here. This thing was in a bulletproof cage before you came over because a raccoon will absolutely eat every pineapple I have in this yard. So I took it out for show so I could show off a nice little pineapple. But this year, I think we had 11 pineapples, and I'd say the raccoons got probably at least half.
Wow.
At least half of them. So so now I put on the like the cage, which is kind of like the little wastebasket.
Yeah.
And then I also take like a mesh wrap and I kind of wrap it up like a piece of candy on both sides.
Okay.
And tie that too. And that's about all that'll work.
Yeah, I was about to say, because I put a basket over my pineapple, they take the basket off.
Exactly. I've seen them like reach, not seen them, but I'll come back and it looks like they reached through and just started tearing up
They're
the pineapple.
so smart.
So
it's crazy.
they are smart. So, but you know, you got to grow enough so they get a little, we get a little.
But it's like, eat the stuff that I don't want.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like, come on, guys, I got so much stuff. Like, why can't you eat some longevity spinach? I got plenty to go around. So
they're like, no, I want the mango.
Only the sweetest fruit. Yeah. All right. So this is the oldest system that's on the property. 1 year, 6 months.
Okay.
This is called the Grocery Row Garden.
Wow.
This was designed by David the Good. Of course, there's different elements that he picked up from years and years of gardening, but he calls it the Grocery Row Garden. And that's because the idea is if you had a grocery cart, you could walk through and basically fill up all the groceries that you need to eat.
Yeah.
So I like that idea. So I tried it out. So what we have is 4-foot beds, 3-foot paths, 4-foot beds, 3-foot paths, and so on. With that, you plant your fruit trees every 12 feet. And then underneath your fruit trees, it's kind of like Centropic, but instead you grow like annuals and Seminole pumpkins and sugarcane, whatever. You grow that underneath and you kind of cycle what's underneath, but you always keep the fruit trees intact.
Got you.
So that's our Grocery Row Garden right here. 1 year and 6 months. And we've got quite a bit of food out of this. Just
I love. So this is rattlesnake pole bean. So
this is called Thai soldier long bean.
Got you.
And this to me is the most prolific pole bean that I've ever grown.
Got you. Are those leaves from? Is this ube?
This is ube.
Okay, because I'm like,
yeah. Like hold on a second.
Going on.
Exactly. So we got our. You can see right here. This is ube.
Okay.
Purple yam.
Yes.
I grew that up the trellis, which I love because it's so dense and it really creates the arch effect when you enter the system.
Yeah.
And then I threw in some of these Thai soldier yard long beans.
Beautiful.
And these just grow so prolifically that, I mean, sometimes I grow so many that I end up like, you know what, this is just going to be a chop and drop. And I just feed it back to the system because they every single day.
Yeah.
Every single day. So
I love pole beans for that reason. Matter of fact,
Absolutely.
This one has started to dry. I'm going to
there you go. Yeah, absolutely.
plant some of these. I have a trellis too that actually need something growing up.
I got a container of dry seeds too, so I'll hook you up in case those aren't fully dry too. So yeah, this one right here is like, it makes my short list of like, it's definitely worth growing.
For sure.
Low maintenance, tons of food, don't even have to touch it. So
what's something else that's on that list?
Something else that's on that list, we already talked about longevity spinach. That's for sure. Let's see here. Cranberry hibiscus. I personally love it because you can eat it raw. Yeah. I love vegetables that you can eat raw because it means I can just grab it and throw it on a salad, a dish, or a smoothie right away. Cranberry hibiscus because it self-seeds. Yeah. It'll grow from basically like summer to fall into a little bit of winter. Then it drops its seeds and then you forget about it. And next year it comes right back up. That's another one. What else do we have? Katuk, definitely. That one's kind of set it and forget it. Sweet potato greens. Love those. You can eat them raw. Again, even though it has a little of the white latex, you can eat it raw. They're super healthy too. It's amazing. Yeah. Amazing. And they have a good flavor too. You'd think it'd be like distinct, but it's just, like a leafy green. Yeah. It's not bad. Especially the younger leaves. Definitely. Yeah. I like the shoots on everything that I harvest. I like trying to get like that, like 3-inch, 4-inch tip of it because
Yes.
it's young, it's tender, and I think it tastes the best in
For
that
sure.
stage.
For sure.
So you guys want to
Yeah, we can
jump
keep
in
going.
here and see what we
For
got?
sure.
See what we got going on? Okay.
I'm ready to skip and frolic through
I know, right? So I'll just start throwing some stuff at you. So right here we got our powder puff tree, nitrogen fixer.
Oh.
And this grows beautiful, big pink flowers. Right here, it'll start to create this beautiful pink flower from that. And the pollinators, the bees, the butterflies, they go crazy for this one. So I love this because it's a nitrogen fixer. Whenever you see these leaves that look like this, they're kind of like the feathery leaves. That's indicative that this is a nitrogen fixer.
Gotcha.
Almost every single plant that has those feathery leaves,
yes,
it's a nitrogen fixing tree.
Lucinia albina?
Ooh, it's definitely, yeah, it's
Lucinia,
definitely in like the Lucinia family.
Yeah, because it definitely, like you said, has that feathery, and it's another one. I think it's called albizia.
Yeah, albizia.
Yeah.
With the J, something with the J.
Yes. Okay, that's a great tip.
Yep, the powder puff.
And so, is this in the same family as mimosa?
I think that's an albizia.
Okay.
I think that's an albizia.
Got you.
And this one, I don't know the Latin name, but we'll check when we go inside and
see. Yeah. Oh, it's kind of spiky. What? Oh, that's an animal. Oh my god!
That was hilarious.
It probably was biting me.
That was so funny. Yeah, you're touching something with a spike on
and
it.
it
You're
just
like, ooh,
flew
this
off.
is spiky.
Yeah, he's like, girl,
Yeah.
get up out my space.
Yo, yeah, look.
What the heck is that?
That is
I don't even know what that is. I've never seen that before.
yeah.
Right? You're like, don't touch
I'm
me.
just
Don't
gonna
touch
spike
me.
you. Yeah.
Okay, so your longevity spinach. Holy moly.
Ground cover. That's what I love. A
Wow.
plant where it's a set it and forget it and it's functional. It's my ground cover.
Mm-hmm.
So now I don't even have to worry about weeding or anything because of the
Yeah.
greens.
His is because I've learned in the shade they taste better.
Yeah, I think so too.
For sure.
Yeah, that's nice.
And it's so healthy. Like longevity spinach, I want to say has way more protein than typical spinach, like at the grocery store.
Oh, every nutrient.
Yeah.
Every nutrient. And again, since I do the human clinical studies, that's what I do for a living.
Mm-hmm.
There are real human trials versus a placebo with this plant, and it significantly reduces blood sugar, cholesterol levels. So it's been proven in clinical studies to help with heart health and blood sugar, diabetic, things like that. So a plant like this that we already know is medicinal, but we also have the conventional science system telling us that it's beneficial. Like anyone can get down with this plant. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Like we know it has tons of benefits.
Yeah.
It's a perennial too, easy to grow.
Yeah, it grows crazy.
I know.
And it doesn't need any like fertilizers or anything like that. I don't even water mine. It
Nope.
just
Yeah,
grows ham.
yeah, exactly.
And I also love the mucilagen properties of it.
Great for the digestive system, coats the lining of the stomach.
Yep. And the lymphatic system.
Exactly. It's amazing.
All for that.
Yeah, we'll see how far we get, because literally just in this section we got so much going on. Right here we got our Suriname purslane.
Yeah, I see what you're saying about the grocery store.
Yeah, exactly. That's how you want it to be, is right here you could just fill up a whole basket of food.
Your purslane tastes good too.
That is good.
Mine is like
That's really yummy.
kind of tender almost.
So there's two different plants that look the same as this. There is the Suriname purslane, and I think it's called Jewels of Opar.
Yes.
And they're technically different plants. I've got Jewels of Opar over there, but it may be interesting. You might have Jewels of Opar.
I want to see that one, because that one actually, now that you're saying it, the flowers don't look like this. They're more pink, and they put like let me see what the seeds look like. Seeds look the same. I wonder. I can't wait to see it, because
you
this
should
one
just
has
look up like the photo side by side to see if you can tell the difference.
This one has a lemony taste.
It does.
The one that I have doesn't have that.
No lemon taste.
It's just more mucilagen, like that slimy, you know, juicy feel. But yeah, I love this plant too, because it's like regular purslane, but
I know exactly.
it tastes better,
just like
and they're bigger.
I know exactly. This one again is no maintenance. You don't have to do anything. It just grows and you forget about it, which is good. That's the kind of plants I like to grow. You know, just like your pigeon peas, of course. everywhere. What's funny about these pigeon peas is I went to a Latin market, and for 50 cents, I bought a bag of gandules this big. And I was like, okay, I want to try to do it like cheap. And I took these, threw them everywhere, and they're all over the system just from a 50 cents bag of gandules.
That's crazy.
And so pigeon peas are great. We know there's so many benefits to them: edible, nitrogen fixing.
Yeah.
You can't eat it.
Do you speak Spanish?
I lived in Costa Rica, so I know a little bit of Spanish, but it's muy malo, so very bad. So I try not to, because then they're like, "Oh, great, you speak Spanish," and then I'm like, "Not really," So yeah. Yeah, exactly.
English, so I was like, how does that?
Well, here's the funny thing: is in the English classes, they don't want you to speak Spanish because it's an integrative class. So they want to hear a native speaker, and they want to only be speaking English.
Wow.
So even if they were like, "Oh, I don't get it," I'm like, I have to describe it to you in English because it's an integrative class. So funny enough, I didn't get to practice my Spanish as much because as a teacher, I had to always speak English. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty ironic that I live in Costa Rica and I had to speak English the whole time. So, but yeah, we got dwarf Orinoco.
Yes.
So I got one over here with fruit on it in our banana circle. So we'll get to look at that. But I propagated it from that one, and yeah, love to have that. This right here is a cool plant. It's called rattlepod, and this is a plant that grows just wild on the side of the road. It's in the sun hemp family, Crotalaria, which is like a good nitrogen fixer. And these are called rattlepods because once they dry out on the bush, they're not quite there yet. Let's see. You can kind of hear it.
Yes, I can.
They start to rattle in the wind, and that's the seeds that are in there. They're nitrogen fixers.
Okay.
And literally, I just use them as a chop and drop nitrogen fixer. This is one of those plants where it's like, I wouldn't put it on everyone's property because you kind of want to know how to work with it because it'll just drop seeds. But I like that. I like stuff that grows so prolifically that it's like, I need my machete and I'm cutting it down to feed it back to the system. But this is just a wild nitrogen fixer that I picked up off the side of the road.
Awesome.
So would you eat the pods? Like, I mean,
no,
some young ones right here.
Nope, not edible, but is a nitrogen fixer and a chop and drop, and it just drops seeds, and you can keep using it as basically a ground cover.
For sure.
Something like that.
Help build the soil and biomass.
So fun stuff like that. We've got our big papayas.
Oh, look
right
at
here.
that one. It's such a weird shape.
It is, right? So what's funny is when I bought this papaya, I was told that it was a red lady dwarf, which it's definitely not because those get like this tall.
Yeah.
So I think it could be either the full size red lady or it's who knows. But it makes good papayas.
Okay.
And we had our hurricanes last year and it actually made it through.
That was my main concern with it being so tall.
Exactly. At some point it's going to go down. Don't get me wrong. At some point it might go down, but since it's got these new shoots, if we have a hurricane coming, I'm taking it off right there.
For sure.
It's okay, because then it'll grow out from here and then it's dwarfed and we're good to go.
For sure.
So love that. I love this plant right here. This is one of the plants that started it all for me. The beauty berry.
Wow.
I think it's Calocarpa americana. I went on a foraging class. There's an old gentleman named Green Dean. You guys know that?
Yeah, we went on that class too.
He's so fun. He's got so much energy. He has stories about every single plant, and he's been doing it his whole life.
Yeah.
So when I went with him and I realized like, wow, there's natives that are edible and medicinal. That's something that really switched a flip for me.
Yeah.
And I just love the beauty berry. You know, it's not the best tasting. It's a little astringent when you eat it. Kind of dries your mouth out a little bit. For most people, it's like, I don't tell them to eat this raw. But for me, I want the colors and I want the medicine. So I throw it in my smoothie.
Right.
So I just put this much right here in my smoothie every morning. Or you can cook it down and add some like organic like cane sugar or like honey or something. And technically you can make a jam out of it. Something like that. But it's so beautiful though.
It is. And it grows so easily.
Absolutely.
I think the berries are actually good. Like I like the floral notes that they have. So, you know, I don't know why anybody wouldn't eat it.
It's not bad, right?
Yeah, for sure.
You use a lot of grass cuttings, I see, to feed back. Like when you cut the grass, you just throw it. Yeah.
So that was something that kind of came to me is I've got this big backyard and I'm mowing it. Obviously I don't put chemicals in my yard or anything, but the grass, which in Food Forest we're like, hey, rip out all the grass. Well, I've got enough system where I can do a food forest and grass. But then I was mowing my yard and all this grass was just laying there. And I was like, wait a second, this is a valuable resource I have. Yeah. So I then got like a bagger on the back of my mower, and I catch all the grass. And now I've got organic, nitrogen, super high nitrogen grass clippings, and I use that as fertilizer for my whole entire yard. And especially in summer, it's like every week. Yeah. Like every single week.
Yeah, every week you got to be out here cutting, or it's going to get crazy. The triangles start popping up.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, cool. Oh, is that a ice cream bean?
It is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Has that one fruited for you?
Not yet. So it's a 1.5 years old, and it's very slow to get started. But
yeah,
what I loved about it is I planted it straight up over there. But plants are so intelligent that it is actually growing into this system right here to get its own light.
Yes.
So it's starting to grow over here, and it's going to take up this little strata to get its own light. And I think next year it's going to absolutely take off.
For sure.
Because that's what I've heard from people is the first couple years they may take a little bit of time to establish, and then they shoot off from there.
You also have peppers back there.
Oh, this row I got avocados, I've got bananas, lemongrass, 2 different varieties of ice cream bean, loquats.
Okay. So we should just wrap around
let's keep cruising. I know. So Florida Prince peach.
Okay.
This is a Florida variety of peach. This year we got about 50 different 50 peaches on this tree. I ate probably 20. The squirrels ate the other 30. But this was delicious. And let me show you guys a little lesson. I know that I'm staying in one area, but this is a valuable lesson.
All good.
Big, healthy peach tree. Small, less healthy peach tree. This is the Tropic Beauty. That's the Florida Prince. Both Florida varieties. So what's different between the two? I planted them both at the exact same time, same size, same height. This one right here had fruit on it. This one had fruit on it. This one, I took the fruit off and did not let it fruit the first, this one, I let fruit the first year. So I left the fruit on this one. This one, I took the fruit off. And people say it, and now I know it's true. Yeah. If you leave the fruit on the first year, you can really stunt your tree, because instead of it establishing and becoming healthy, throwing a root system, all of that energy goes into reproduction of the fruit and the seed. And this is what happened. This tree is a 1.5 years old and is stunted now. Yeah. Because I left fruit on it. And this one that I took fruit off, I have to chop it back twice a year now.
Yeah.
So it's a valuable lesson.
For sure. I learned that through Mike from Everoak, that especially when you're dealing with grafted trees, that the root system is still a baby. So when it goes into fruiting and senescence, that's a part of like its dying process. Exactly. So, you let it die with all that fruit, then it doesn't get the chance to actually live in the soil. So yeah, I learned that the hard way too, really hard. And I didn't thin my peaches. So yeah, I can tell you did, because your tree is super happy.
Yeah, it took off, and I've trimmed this twice too.
Wow.
And it keeps growing.
Awesome. So you're also pruning this one regularly.
Pruning it every summer and winter. So summer solstice, winter solstice, winter equinox, is that what it is? But on those dates, it's June and December, I'm always pruning them based on, in the summer you prune for dwarfing the tree, in the winter you prune for shape, and then it explodes with growth.
Got you.
So that's kind of the difference there. But with these peaches, I prune it twice a year because it takes off. This one, never pruned it.
Yeah, why would you? It's
never pruned it.
Just trying to get established.
So we'll see. With this one, I'll probably give it another year, and if it doesn't take off, we might switch it out. I might just throw it in a pot and make it a pot plant, like in a potted plant. But for this one, I'm gonna give it
flowering though.
It is, which is interesting. Like,
it's not supposed
in late summer. Now. It's like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, it's tweaking.
Yeah, right. A little confused. So
I'm gonna let you lead the way.
Yeah, everything around here. We got papayas from seed. We've got some holy basil that's just growing out from seed here, and I just do this and just throw those seeds everywhere, and they just keep growing up. Of course, we got pigeon peas, we got cassava, yucca, we got chaya, Mexican tree spinach, longevity spinach, again, as a ground cover. I want it edible. I don't want to do anything to it. I want it to grow prolifically. Then we've got something pretty interesting. We've got apple trees.
Oh.
So there's a guy named Matt Reese that is Peace River Organics. He lives down in South Florida, Southwest Florida. And he has what he calls the Pokemon phase of food forest. And that's the gotta catch them all phase.
Yeah.
So when I first started, it was like, okay, I'm going to get every single plant that anyone grows. I'm not going to worry about what grows good, what does well. It was just the gotta catch them all.
Yeah.
So this was part of my gotta catch them all phase.
Okay.
Is I got 2 different apples. This is the Anna, and then this one is the Dorset.
The 2 best.
Yep, Anna and Dorset, and they're low chill, so they do fruit here. This one, I got 1 apple off this year. It was a red and yellow apple, and it was actually delicious.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, it can be done.
Get the flowers.
It can be done. So
yeah, it's actually flowering. We had Anna at Luke's farm.
Okay.
In Lakeland.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was interesting because it was not waxy on the outside. It was very dull looking, but so juicy and delicious. It was literally the best apple I ever had.
Which is amazing because it's probably the same thing. Is every apple we've ever eaten, maybe it wasn't even ripe.
Yeah.
When it was picked.
Exactly.
So it changes. That's why you got to try fruit from the source because it's way different.
And people say you can't even grow apples in Florida.
I know that's the thing is nowadays with all the different varieties, it's cool because they're low chill. This one, it flowers, and we got fruit last year.
What is this bergamot?
This is bee balm, spotted bee balm. And I mean, it literally just took over this area, and I love it. We got some over here too.
I grew this once, and it was my favorite, and I haven't been able to get the seeds to sprout again. Oh. It's so beautiful. So, bee balm and bergamot, not the same thing? Okay.
No, bee balm is a Florida native, and bergamot, I don't believe that's a Florida native.
So are you able to use this in tea too?
It can be used in tea, but it's like one of those plants where you just use a couple leaves. It's not necessarily edible. It may have some medicinal properties, but really, this is one of the top pollinator plants.
For sure.
If you go to the other side over here, it's just a bee zoo over there of everything.
I love it.
So this one I planted like 1 little set of seeds, and it just goes it goes on this side too, wherever it wants. Just wherever it wants to go. So
over there too.
Yeah, like who told you could cross the street?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, all right, I guess you're doing your own thing.
Bees, I mean.
Yeah, and it's the fat ones.
I know.
And you have a bunch of marigold too.
And that self seeds as well, which has been really cool.
Is this a sugar apple? That's
actually a jackfruit seedling.
Wow.
Just put it in, and it's shooting up right now. And
awesome.
Jackfruit are like 90% true to seed, so it's likely that you're going to get the exact same fruit.
Beautiful. So you planted the seed that you ate? That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta plant those seeds.
Absolutely. I'm a big fan of seeds. Big fan.
Is this chaya too?
Yeah, that's a different type. I think they call one like it's got like the star shape. That one, I think they call like the maple leaf variety.
Okay.
But I've got some real big ones in the system, which we'll show you those as well.
You also got some pumpkin running through
here. Yeah, all over. They just do what they want. Sometimes they drop seeds and just keep growing back, which is great.
Awesome.
This is one of the 13 varieties. It's very rare. This is called SH3640, which doesn't sound exciting, but I know, literally. This one right here, Josh Jameson from Cody Cove Farm, he made this one really famous because it grows a really thick stalk, and it can grow 100-pound rack of bananas on a dwarf banana. So you can get a big, hefty rack of bananas on this. So I had to kind of search around for it. It's a really good variety.
Awesome.
One of the 13. Haven't tried the fruit yet, but really excited about that one too.
Ooh, pretty butterfly. Yeah, we're in pollinator heaven.
I know, they're loving it, especially over here with the flowers.
Yeah.
And you can see just absolutely loving it.
For sure.
Absolutely loving it. And you can see more pumpkins. Yeah. Most of these are Seminole pumpkin, of course. They just go where they want. So let's turn around and let's go down.
And there's firebush in the corner too.
Yeah, we got firebush, cassava.
Oh, what is this?
This is a crepe myrtle that was here when we moved in.
Awesome.
And so, of course, you know, people have their opinions about crepe myrtle. It's more of an ornamental plant, but the flowers are beautiful. And again, the book I showed you earlier, Amanda Pike, she told me something that really stuck with me. She said, when you design a food forest, you're designing for all of the senses. So it's not just taste, it's not just sight, it's also touch, it's smell, and then the one that really opened my eyes is sound.
Yeah.
So like maybe you want to incorporate some bamboos or chimes or something, so that when you're in the system, it's all your senses, it's integrated, and it really takes you to another place.
For sure.
So for me, this is the beauty component where it's like, hey, not everything has to be edible or medicinal. You can just bring some beauty in too, because that opens up different departments of your brain, if you will, as well.
Especially a colorful, beautiful purple flower like that.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So I love that. Let's keep cruising over here. Don't be worried to step on anything. You can step on anything you need to. They're pretty resilient. We've got grafted loquats. This one's called Golden Nugget, really tasty variety. We've got the variegated Katuk.
Ooh.
This one doesn't taste as good. It's a little more bitter, but
okay.
It's cool because it's a different variety. Actually, the young leaves aren't bad.
Yeah.
They got the nutty flavor.
Mm-hmm. My favorite thing about Katuk is the flowers.
Absolutely. And the little pods.
Yeah.
That taste like peanuts or something.
Mm-hmm.
They're yummy. Then we got the Okinawan, which right now it's not throwing as much purple, but that's the Okinawan. So longevity spinach is called, what is it? Gynura procumbens. This one's Gynura bicolor. And both of them, again, clinically studied, tons of benefits for heart health, cardiovascular health. So
that Katuk was delicious.
That wasn't bad, was it?
No,
I was like, maybe I'm going to change my tune about this one. So we got another ice cream bean. This is a different variety of ice cream bean here.
I've never seen one like this.
This one is interesting,
these
right?
fat leaves.
Yeah, it's very, very interesting. I got these from Green Dreams from Pete Canaris, and he had 2 different varieties. So we got those. We got our lemongrass, which is just, it lifts the spirit, of course, when you get to smell it. So
instantly,
instantly, it's just like,
wow. Right?
I never thought of it like that, but yeah, that's exactly what's going on.
Lifts the vibe.
Yeah, that's a good one. Love it.
For sure.
And again, there's your smells. You got to incorporate your smells. We got all different avocados. This one's a little thirsty, but this is our day avocado. Over here, we have a Brogdon. We have a Nishikawa. We've got Florida Haas. We got Winter Mexican and Mexicola Grande or Grand. So bunch of different ones. I will say, full transparency, avocados for me, the hardest fruit tree that I've grown in my system.
Got you.
I know people are going to be like, what? For real? Avocados? But I plant them on mounds. I make sure that they don't get wet feet because I know they don't want that. But every other fruit tree I plant seems to take off. The avocados, they've been a little trickier.
Got you.
A little trickier. So they're still alive. They're still doing good. But
I'll say my avocados that do the best are the ones that I don't plant.
Like
the ones that just pop up. Yeah,
Absolutely.
from the compost. Because I have one that looks just like that. I think it's called Catalina. And when I tell you, I have I didn't even know that it was their avocado that has taken off. It's like 4 times the size as Catalina that's grafted from the nursery. I've been babying it, dug the hole deep, made it comfy. Yeah, I don't know. It's just something about those plants that just want to be there that do so much better than the ones that you...
And seedlings.
Yeah.
It's almost like a conspiracy theory. It's like, wait, why are you telling us not to plant seedlings? You know what I mean? Which I'm a big fan of citrus. So obviously we know with citrus greening, it's kind of, the industry's kind of doomed. Well, I like to plant citrus from seed because then I'm trying to create genetics that could possibly overcome the diseases that they have. So I love planting citrus seeds and just letting them grow because I'm like, hey, this might be resistant to the different diseases.
That's so cool.
What is citrus greening?
So citrus greening, I believe it's like I think it's a beetle or some type of like insect that comes and it eats all of the citrus leaves and basically strips it from being able to do photosynthesis.
Yeah.
I've got a few citrus. I can show you what it looks like because to me, citrus is like, I wouldn't recommend it to people. There's just trees that grow so much better, but it's kind of wiping out the industry, which is sad because I grew up in this area. And when I grew up, everywhere you looked, covered in orange trees, tangerines, grapefruit. And now I couldn't tell you where a single citrus tree is. So
citrus greening came from overproducing the citrus without the biodiversity.
I've heard of that.
So I was actually just reading Ernst Gosch book about how he reversed citrus greening in Brazil through Centropic forestry.
Wow.
Yeah, that was like his main thing. Like how you have your different systems, you want to try things. He was trying to reverse citrus greening and through the Centropic, basically what you're doing right here. he was able to reverse the citrus green. So
cool.
Yeah.
So cool.
If we can do that in Florida, it would be awesome. We would just have to make the soil biodiverse, you know,
Exactly.
but everybody's just synthetic, everything outsourced, you know, and that makes it a prime
leaches
place.
the soil, leaches the soil, the
Exactly.
nutrients, the biodiversity, the microbial life, also the ground covers. Also, citrus is I believe it's a medium canopy.
Yep.
And we put them just in open fields where it's full sun, they're getting blasted, which is actually breaking down their defenses a little bit. And obviously we monocrop, so if there's one bug that comes in, it knocks out every single plant. But when it's biodiverse, it's like, wait, now there's predators, there's competition, there's other bugs, and all of a sudden one species
cannot
can
thrive.
Yeah, exactly. You know, one bug can't thrive.
Exactly.
So we got a little callaloo that I didn't even plant this, just seedlings.
Mine looks the same way though. It just stopped doing this. What is this that does that?
I think it's caterpillars or bugs that are just munching on it, enjoying it. So
I actually love callaloo, so it hurt my heart. I just pruned it. Like I literally cut it down to here. And it took off.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, I love this because it's an annual, but it almost acts hardy like a perennial. So
for sure.
And again, I planted this a year and 6 months ago, and it keeps coming back without replanting it. So that's what I love. Those are the kind of plants that I want in the system.
Yeah.
We've got our apple banana manzano. So this one tastes like green apple and banana combined. To me, this is the best. This and the Cuban red, these are my top two.
Okay.
It tastes like a little bit of a sour green apple with the sweet like ice cream banana flavor, short, like thick, hearty banana.
People don't even understand when you start describing bananas like that because they've only had the Cavendish.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, what?
Yeah.
It tastes like, what?
Yeah, and then they're like, wait, there's more than one type of banana? And you're just like,
it's hundreds.
Wait till I tell you about mangoes and 300 different varieties, you know what I mean? So
these leaves are so long. Is this a dwarf tree?
No, I'll show you it over there. This is
massive.
It's one of the tallest varieties I have, and I have to protect it from the wind because it will blow over.
Okay.
So yeah, so we got more papayas, Brogdon, avocado. Obviously, you probably know about Cuban oregano, right? Yep, we got our Cuban oregano, which is for smell. This one for me is more of a smell because I like to cook it into a dish. It's pungent if you just eat it straight up.
Oh yeah.
So
my daughter goes outside and picks it and eat it straight up. She's
it's super healthy and medicinal. So
yeah, but it's nasty.
It is. It's a little bit too, I don't even know, spicy, I guess you'd say. And let me show you an example of citrus. So we're just looking at a bunch of sweet potato greens, right? Well, like I said, I like to plant citrus from seed.
Yeah.
So I've got all these seedlings that I tuck in here where it's getting almost no sunlight, just enough to grow, but it's really protected from any bugs, competition.
Exactly.
And it's getting the filtered light, and it's from seed, so it's new genetics.
Yes.
That's the citrus that I'm putting my trust in right now.
I love that.
So absolutely love that. We got our ice cream bean. Here we've got some peppers. These are spicy. They're not like, I'd say they're like jalapeno spicy.
Okay.
So like, I don't recommend eating them straight up unless that's the kind of vibe you want. But
I'm like, is it gonna be today?
Not on the tour.
It might spice you out. It might spice you out.
Okay. What kind of pepper is this? Do you know?
I can't remember right now. Oh wait, ají amarillo, I think it is. I think it's called ají amarillo. I think that's the name.
The ajis usually have that pineapple, like not citrusy, but more like Caribbean style pepper.
It does have the Caribbean style, but it's got a punch though. I like to cook it into a dish. I don't personally, it's just a little too strong for me.
I'm gonna take a couple.
Yeah, absolutely. Take as many as you want.
Love. These they remind me of the Weary Weary or the Weary Weary, and what is the other one? I grew it all the time. Is it Tobago? Either way, it's Tobago peppers. But not as spicy.
Really?
It has it has more of that tropical. Exactly. So I'm gonna save some of the seeds.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Get the ones that are on the floor.
This thing it'll throw its own seed and keep growing, and
for sure. Battery change.
You got to do it. It's exposure.
I'm gonna cry if I ever get to meet him because, like, the goat. Exactly. For me,
and
like,
I hear that from so many people too. That he was kind of like the gateway that opened it up for all of us. Because I like knew about gardening and fruit trees, but when he brought in food forests
Exactly.
and like edible gardening, it was.
I never heard of any of these foods.
Level.
Chaya, katuk. What's another one that I started growing from him? Everything, all of my staple crops.
And like I remember he taught me about Mexican sunflower for chop and drop.
Yes.
Like, all different types of stuff.
What really orchestrated my journey was when he went with Rob Greenfield.
Yeah.
That was life-changing for me.
It was powerful. And they did a video which was like 30 edible plants. No, you're good.
Yes.
It was like 30
I got all of them.
plants. Yeah, same. I'm like, well, I obviously have to have all those.
Exactly.
And Rob did the book. I have it inside. He did a book where for 1 year, he only lived off what he could either grow or forage.
Yes.
And
so he wrote a book about it?
I have it. I'll give it to you. Yeah, I got it for free at the Florida Permaculture Convergence. He wasn't there, but he sent them to us and said it's all gift economy. It's all free.
Wow.
So it's all free. We're like, what? Wait till you read this book because it's deep. He tells you exactly like, yo, this is what I ate every single day for an entire year, only living off of in Florida, in Orlando.
Yeah.
In Orlando, he only ate what he grew on his property or foraged.
I tried to, this is so embarrassing. I was pregnant, just, having too much time on my hands. I tried to hunt down the house. I was like looking at the street. I'm like, where is this house? Because I felt like it was in like the Baldwin Park area, but it couldn't have been because I was looking so hard to find where he did it in the neighborhood because he also started in another property. It was like 2 different houses that he was farming on, but I was like, this is amazing.
And in like a real neighborhood too.
Yeah.
He was doing it in like a legit neighborhood.
Exactly.
Yeah, downtown. Like,
yeah.
But it just shows like if we convert a yard into a food system the way that we traditionally live, like in all other cultures live, you can really grow all your own food and calories and medicine.
Yeah, exactly. He didn't even lose any weight.
Which is
I want to say he said he might have lost some muscle, but the side-by-side pictures were exact. So it's like,
and he was legit. He didn't even use seasonings. He went to the ocean to collect salt water and then just like distilled it down to get salt.
It was amazing.
That's like, man, he's about that. You know what I mean? Like he walked the walk.
Yeah.
Which it kind of opens the gates for us. It's like, hey, maybe I'm not all the way there, but what if I did 50% of that? And now all of a sudden half the calories that go into my kitchen come right here from my backyard.
Exactly.
Like,
and then you get into the zero waste and the no shoes. And it's just like Rob is just like top tier. And the fact that, Pete exposed us to that because Rob wasn't filming. Pete would come out there every like 2-3 months and document his journey. And I was like, yo, this is needed. Like this was such a pivotal, inspirational link up. I was just so thankful that, Pete came through and showed that and that Rob pioneered it because it's needed. And we live in a place where you can do it. So yeah, I definitely would love to meet Pete, and I think it's so cool that he's been a part of your journey as well. A lot of the people that I link up with have been exposed to him in some sort of way, whether it be like a close relationship or just from YouTube. But yeah, that's how I learned how to grow food. So it was just a rite of passage for me to be back here showcasing people like you, people like me that learn how to grow food. Well, your story is completely different. You actually was like about that life too, woofing and stuff. I definitely want to get into that, but I know we have so much to get into here, so we could talk about that maybe over the peanut butter fruit.
Absolutely. Well, we can talk about it right here. Do you know about Turk's cap hibiscus?
No.
Okay, so I've got a cutting for you. This is one of the plants I saved. I'm glad that you don't have it yet. So this plant's amazing. It's in the hibiscus family. All hibiscus flowers are edible.
Okay.
As far as we know, all hibiscus flowers. This plant is edible, the flowers. This is called Turk's cap hibiscus. So what you do is you take it and then you just pop off the back here. You pop off the back. The whole flower is edible, but you take off this green. And then once you have that off, what I want you to do is take it like this and take a bite off of it. And it's got a little bit of a honey sugar sweetness with like almost a little fruit punch to it.
I could tell when you took it off because that bud, that white part.
It's subtle. It's subtle.
No, but it's delicious.
It's nice, right?
It reminds me of it's a ginger that you can pop off like that.
Oh yeah, it's like a red spiral ginger or like the button ginger.
Yes.
Yep.
So cool. Yep. So I can eat the rest of
the
it
whole
too,
thing.
Though, right?
Whole thing's edible. Yep. So this right here, it's coming in right now in fall. This will be drooping with red flowers. And again, this is another one where if you look, I just keep cutting it back and cutting it back and cutting it back. And it keeps growing. And you can grow it from cuttings. All hibiscus grow from cuttings.
Yeah.
This is a great plant, and it stays pretty compact if you want to keep it small.
It's good for chop and drop.
Yeah, you could chop and drop it. You could do almost anything with this. So
I love it.
yeah, so I love this plant, and I gotta cut him for you. So
thank you.
Of course.
I like the height on it. It covers a different strata than most of my plants.
Yeah, it's not quite fruit tree, but it's not like ground cover, so it's kind of right in the middle.
Perfect for seedlings.
Exactly. We've got avocados, chaya. This right here is supposed to be the fastest growing banana. It's called Venti Cohol. And it grows very, very fast. Like you can actually look, and if you look at these ridges right here, most bananas, when they throw a leaf, it's kind of tighter. It's hard to explain, but this one, it just grows height. Like it just goes and goes and goes.
That's facts.
It grows fast, but the only problem is that again, it grows so quick and tall that it can get blown over very easily. So for me, this banana is more of a chop and drop agroforestry type banana. Yeah. Because it grows fast. It throws a lot of pups. I just put it in. It's taken off. So.
But you can tell the corm isn't that big.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's not that sturdy.
No.
So for me, it's back here. I gave it a little windbreak. Yeah. But I'm probably going to chop and drop it just as like a support species banana.
For sure.
It is edible though. Make short, stubby bananas. Not as tasty as the ice cream or the Namois.
This would probably be one that you would have to keep the leaves cut off.
That too.
Just to stop the weight.
Yeah, exactly. Or catching wind and stuff like that. So of course we got like our turmerics and our gingers. And in fact, why don't I just do a little dig? I haven't dug this in probably a year. So let's see what we got. Let's see what we got going on here. All right, let's see here.
Wow. That's like ASMR.
All right, let's see. Okay, we got a little bit, and this has been in the ground for, I don't know, I'd say about a year, which I thought, oh wait, we got some more.
Ooh.
We got some more in there, and I'm sure if I dug around, I keep finding,
but you want those to self-seed or
absolutely,
propagate.
yeah, like keep putting them back in. So there might be some more little pieces in here, but I just love it because it can grow like a big, beautiful flower that turns like white or purple up top. And of course, turmeric, I mean, you can't get enough medicinal benefits from turmeric. One of the most powerful anti-inflammatories, just an amazing, amazing herb.
For sure.
And then we got our gingers, of course. We got those all over as well, different gingers. And you can see I've got different watermelons that just grow in here. But again, it's a battle between me and the raccoons to see who gets there first. So.
But you got them tucked. So hopefully, you know, they're not like, oh, let me go way to the back and get them.
I know.
But they're smart. They can smell it.
Absolutely. I'll put this right here. Let's let me show you something fun over here, and we'll go in the sun and then we'll get back into the system.
Awesome.
This right here, I call this my pineapple island.
Wow.
So this right here is just an island of different pineapple varieties. When I moved into the house, look at this. This one hasn't produced yet. This one hasn't produced yet. So whatever it's gonna produce, it's gonna be enormous. Yeah, careful. Some of them are spiky.
Enormous, right? The biggest pineapple I've ever seen.
Yeah, I mean, this plant is one of the biggest plants I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So I'm like a person that I love collecting tops. So anytime someone's eating a pineapple, I'm like, hey, do you want the top? And they're like, no. And I'm like, all right. So I just plant them all. So I've got all different varieties. I don't even know what they are. Yeah. But I like it that way because every time I harvest one, it's a little different. But what I did here was, when I moved in, there was this flower called the plumbago, and it's just an ornamental flower. But we've got peacocks all over our neighborhood, and they would come and they would eat this plant to the ground. Wow. So what I did is I made a pineapple island around the flowers, and now they won't go through the spikes of the pineapple, and we still get the little ornamental blue flower that the butterflies like that as well. Yeah. So this is my pineapple island. I think we got three off of it this year, 3 pineapples.
Wow. Yeah, because total you have what, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 10. Yeah. But I'm just captivated by this one. I've never seen a pineapple that fat. Like,
it is pretty.
That trunk is just massive.
I know. And I've been breaking off pups of all these all season.
These are a little thick, but you can tell that they're pups like off to the side. But that one is just one.
Literally. I don't know what it's going to produce, but I'm excited. Yeah.
Yeah, keep us updated.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Yeah, that's the Pineapple Island.
I gotta see these peacocks too. What time they come out?
they're trust me, they'll be around. You'll hear them just like
Oh
you'll
my
just
god.
hear them all the time. People will come over and they'll be like, "What was that?" Because they'll be on our roof
What?
like a giant bird. Yeah, they get on our roof and there's like 20 of them that live in the neighborhood, and sometimes there'll be 20 on our roof. Yeah,
Wow.
which is cool unless you're inside and you hear like goom 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 goom.
That's
and it's
terrifying.
just like yeah. They're kind of like dinosaurs, so.
Oh my god! But how beautiful!
I know. Let's go check out. So, as far as a full system, other than the mango orchard, this is my newest fully integrated system.
Okay.
This is a Centropic system, but it's also, you're going to see, I made it organized and interactive, and it still looks contained, but it is Centropic agroforestry. So, I'll show you how I put it together.
I love your logs too.
That's like my favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
Is anytime we have like a dead tree or like a neighbor's trimming a tree, we take all the logs and you can see the paths, and I make paths with all of the logs. That way it breaks down, it attracts mushrooms and fungal species.
Do you deal with mushrooms? Like, do you?
I haven't got into mushrooms yet.
Okay.
Not yet. I'm coming.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's the last level of like the permaculture system I haven't got into yet, but I'm excited.
The self-sufficiency. What is this?
This is called Portulaca americana, I believe it is. What is it called? Pokeweed.
Oh.
And it's poisonous to eat, but I think there's like indigenous people use the roots for like dyes, and I think there are some medicinal properties, but it's one of those where it's like don't play with it unless you know what you're doing kind of thing. So I like it here because it's native and it's got a right to be here too. So I just let it grow and kind of live its life right here.
And this is a grape?
Yeah, these are just wild muscadine grapes. I haven't seen grapes on it yet, but why not let it hang out in the system and see if we get something.
Oh, a ladybug. I didn't know what that was, but okay.
You guys ready to dive in here?
Here?
So this is our Centropic system. The intention of this was how dense can I plant this system with functional plants, edible plants, medicinal plants, and everything has a purpose in this system. So you see everything, sugar cane, jack beans. This is sun hemp, which is the nitrogen fixer, which is in the same family as the rattle pod. You've got the yucca, cassava. We've got vetiver grass up front. We've got, what do we got over? You can see the vetiver right there. We've got sweet almond, which is the Febreze plant that smells amazing. You can see watermelons coming through. This is the top sweet potato supposedly in Florida, Cody Cove Farms, Josh Jameson. This is Thai Nung 64, I believe it is. This is like the most prolific sweet potato variety in Florida.
Look at how big the leaves are.
Very, very big.
What in the world? That is palm sized. This is your salad.
I know.
One of these.
Enormous.
Wow. This is only maybe 3 by 6. And you just named like 12 different
and underneath, I mean, we still got our Mexican sunflower, which goes all along the side. So I let these grow up, I cut them, and then I feed them back to the system all along the alleyway.
I don't see any deficiencies. Everything looks happy.
It loves it.
People love to say that you can't plant densely or tightly because of spacing, but there's no competition going on here. They're all symbiotic.
Loves it. Edible stuff, cranberry hibiscus.
What is this?
That is the rattle pod. So that is in the same family as this one, the sun hemp, the Crotalaria family. Nitrogen fixtures, chop and drops.
Wow.
And I just let them come up. So when I created the system, I did a seed bomb. I just took seeds and I literally just went like this, threw them all over the system, and whatever wanted to grow, got to grow in.
So where did you get your seeds?
Seed the Stars.
Awesome.
And Jera's.
Okay.
Jera's Garden. She's from Orlando. She's like.
How do you spell that?
Jerra.
Okay, perfect.
Jera. Yeah, and she does all local seeds that she seed saves for as well.
Perfect.
And of course, Seed the Stars are like.
Yeah, love them. Kelly and
Ryan, I think. Right?
Yeah,
Ryan.
I've also been DMing them.
Yeah,
eventually.
They're awesome, super awesome. So we got fruit trees in here too, but I'm really trying to establish like how densely can I plant these fruit trees with shade. This is a persimmon, and I've got it tucked in right here it just got in the ground. So right now, again, it wants a little bit of water, but for the Centropic system, how little water can I give it with all the shade and the chop and drop?
Exactly.
So that's what we're doing. You can see here we've got our roselle or Florida cranberry, and it's starting to make the little cranberry calyxes, they're called.
And the leaves are so good.
Oh yeah, look. Yeah, I love these leaves. You can these taste like cranberry too right here. These are
pretty tart.
Yeah, tart, right?
Pretty tart today.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm like, oh.
My hands are a little sandy, but break it like this. It is tart, but
this is one of my favorite teas, but fresh off the plant.
Too tart.
Just right now. It might just be right now.
Yeah, right. So let's keep moving through. We got our apple banana, another one of the apple bananas, the Manzano.
Awesome.
This one's growing up nice and healthy. We've got our dwarf Namois banana right here. We've got our what do we have here? The name's
this a pawpaw?
No, it's this is castor bean.
What?
This is castor bean, and it's about to go to seed, so I'll cut it. But I think I learned from Mike at Ever Oak that he uses some of these as like a early pioneer chop and drop species.
Wow.
So I just collected beans from the side of the road, threw them in, and now that it's about to go to seed, which the seeds are toxic, you don't want to eat them. So before it goes there, chop it back, feed it back to the system.
Wait, so you found this on the side of the road and you just knew it was castor? Because let's show these cool seeds. This is how you know it's castor. If they're spiky. I've seen from Jacob at Heart Healthy, he had a red castor.
Ooh.
It was so pretty, and he said the same thing, that he uses it for chop and drop.
Exactly.
But his was bare. Now I see how you could use it. Those are big leaves.
Absolutely.
So how old is this?
This system, I planted it right after our wedding, so 6 months.
Wow.
Everything in here's 6 months.
And this is from seed, 6 months ago.
From seed. And
that's insane.
I think you can see I've already chopped it once.
Yeah.
So this is 6 months after being chopped once.
Feel free to hand over a cutting of that
I'm telling you, yeah, this is legit.
I'm so enticed by castor bean.
You got big sugar canes. This is a green variety here. Different green variety.
Oh, something tried to. What is this?
That right there is that was a stalk of, I think, what was
it
that?
Tithonia?
No, it wasn't Tithonia. It was either a pigeon pea or it was the sun hemp. But it had that jicama vine.
Yeah.
That's jicama that was growing up it. And it was growing into the path. So again, everything in here, I'll chop and drop. I don't really mind. So just chopped it back and fed it.
Got you.
Avocado. This is from Pete. This is from Green Dreams. This is the winter Mexican avocado right here.
Word.
So this one right here is supposed to do well with the chill hours that we get here. It can handle it. So this one just got planted, and it's high and dry the way that it likes it.
Yeah.
And I didn't let it fruit because it tried to fruit this year. So next year I should be getting some fruit on it. We've got loquat. So we've got. You can see it's starting to push for flowers. So this will be producing fruit.
Look at these.
Winter or spring, early spring.
I love loquats.
Me too.
I don't know what all the loquat hate is about.
No way, dude.
It's so weird.
It's because people get seedlings, and seedlings are okay, but sometimes they can be super tart. When you get this is a grafted variety. It's called Yehuda, and this is like
top tier.
They're delicious. Yeah, when you get a nice grafted variety, like it changes the game.
Okay.
Then people are like, oh, I get it now.
Yeah.
So we got our.
Oh, this another castor?
Oh yeah, that one's huge.
So thick.
That hasn't even seeded yet either.
Wow. And your logs are doing their own mushroom thing.
I know. I know.
Yeah, go ahead and get those spores.
I know. Inoculate all these logs.
Well, you don't even have to inoculate it. Fungi John has the little seed blocks, but he also does the syringe cultures. So yeah, you could right now just put that in this agroforestry system, just inject it and have
take off.
Yeah, and this is so dense and it looks like it's so moist still. I don't think you'll have any issues with mushroom growing. Absolutely. This is the rattle thing again.
Yeah, it's a rattle pod, just growing where it wants to. Yeah, nice
They're
little yellow
so pretty
flowers. And then speaking of flowers, we got our butterfly pea right here.
This one looks different than mine. These are blue.
Mm-hmm.
Mine are more like a purple.
And these are all edible raw as is.
Wow. Look at this cluster. Are they always this dense? My cluster be like one. It be like half of this. They look like that.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if I have like authentic butterfly pea at this point. Oh, but it's covered in ants. They're gonna eat in a day.
Mm-hmm.
You want some? It's actually really good.
Yeah,
raw.
it's just kind of like light, fresh, kind of earthy.
Yeah.
A little bit of earthiness to it. But that's what we made the tea from earlier. And what's really cool that I love about this is, you see this wooden trellis right here?
Mm-hmm.
This is from my wedding. So when my wife and I got married, we put seed packets on this trellis and it said,
Wow.
please be seated. Instead of, you know, please be seated. And it had the packets with everyone's name on it. So when we got home, my wife was like, hey, do you think you could put this in the garden and grow stuff on it? And I'm like, oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So this is from our wedding.
That is so cool.
We got the butterfly pea. We've got a passion flower that's coming up right here.
Oh, yeah.
Coming up, passion flower. And then we've got our Mucuna pruriens velvet bean over here.
Okay.
Nitrogen fixer that grows all these beans. The beans are a little itchy, so you don't want to touch them when they're like kind of hairy like this.
Uh-huh.
But this is a super powerful nitrogen fixer vine that you can chop and drop with as well. And they just grow all these beans like that. And once they dry out, you collect them and then you can grow
Plant
them all
them
over.
again.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good for people with like fences.
Exactly. Kind of create like a little like
Privacy.
Yeah, privacy fence, living fence.
Yeah.
So, and then I call this the Zen Den. So I did the agroforestry system, and then right here, my plan eventually is like put like a nice like concrete bench or like a little like pergola or whatever in the middle, and then you come out here, you have like your tea in the morning, like journal, read a book, and this is going to be the Zen Den right here.
Yeah. It's so perfect for that.
Yeah.
This nice little circle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for sure. And you can look out and see beauty everywhere. I love it.
Yeah. Let's keep going. We got lots more stuff. Look how big this yucca cassava is right here. I mean, this thing is so big, the fence is holding it up right now.
Oh.
So this thing is going to be monster. I'll probably harvest it in like 2 months, maybe.
Okay.
Like 8 to 9.
The actual root?
The roots. Mm-hmm.
So you grow the cassava for the yucca, not for the leaves, like the chop and drop effect?
100%. So yucca, the vegetable, the starch, it has the most dense calories of any starch in the world.
Wow.
So I believe it is rice, then potatoes, and then I think cassava is the 3rd most consumed starch in the world.
Got you.
From all the Latin American countries. But this is like top survival food. If you want calories in Florida, you have to be growing cassava and yucca for the roots. Because this right here, it will have like 4 arms, like literally the size of my arm, root like this. And you go in there and you literally snap them off, and you've got 3 pounds per arm, and you snap that off, and that's just dense calories.
Yeah.
But just like the leaves, it has cyanide, which sounds scary. You have to boil it with the lid off for about 15 minutes, just like chaya. Same thing with chaya, same thing with the leaves. Boil it, 15 minutes, lid off, then it's edible.
Got you.
That's it. So it's a must.
It's definitely worth it because it also is more, I want to say, proteinous than potatoes.
The leaves are super high in protein too.
Awesome.
Yep. Once you boil them though, because you got to boil those too.
For sure. That's great. I don't know why more people don't eat yucca.
I know. This is our sapodilla.
Yes. What variety?
It's called Silas Wood.
Oh.
And this makes like, I got this variety because it's not the biggest, but I just planted it. And I mean, it's going to produce so many fruit. This one just keeps producing a lot of fruit. So that's why I planted this one, because you get small size fruits, but very consistently.
Yeah.
Same thing with this star fruit right here. This is the Carrie star fruit.
Okay.
Just planted. It's already starting to produce some little star fruits.
Yes.
But this one is sweet, but also known to just be a prolific producer.
Wow.
And I'm one of those people that like, I'd rather have a lot of good fruit than just a couple of the best fruit.
For sure.
I want to have fruit all the time.
Yeah.
So I like to get varieties that produce consistently.
And this system is 6 months old?
6 months.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And it's already flowering.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
And we got more dwarf namwa bananas. more cranberry hibiscus, more bananas, more of the castor beans, sun hemp, Mexican sunflower, lemongrass, toilet paper plant.
Yes.
And I use this as a chop and drop too, which
Cool.
you got to be careful. If I shade it out, because if you don't, it'll just keep growing from cuttings too, because it grows that easily. But
Yeah.
I use this as a chop and drop. And then right here, jackfruit.
Jackfruit.
So that's
a very happy jackfruit.
Very happy. Grafted too. So this is called Black Gold, and it's one of the varieties that peels really easily.
Okay.
So once it's ripe, you can peel it without the latex and literally just grab it and eat it right out. Yep.
You said black gold?
Black Gold. And speaking of Black Gold, you can see from Growing Homes, I got that sugar cane right there from them.
Wow.
You can see how dark it is. It's like a dark purple, almost black variety.
Yeah.
And that comes from Growing Homes. So
shout out to Growing Homes.
I know.
Hey, Vinny. Hey, Anthony.
Right?
Hey, Camila.
We got edible leaf hibiscus. This is one of my favorites because speaking of like having a lot of greens in one, you get this and then you make your wraps right here. You put your sauteed veggies or tofu or whatever in here and just wrap that up. And then you've got like literally like a burrito just with one leaf.
And this is so healthy.
You can eat it raw too.
Yeah.
That's what I love about it is it grows easily. You can grow it from cuttings. It can be eaten raw. Those are always my favorite.
Yes.
Where there's no processing needed. So
it's much better than just lettuce.
Yeah.
Because the mucilage in
this one has like a lot of mucilage. So some people it's a little too much, but I like it.
I do too. It is super slimy.
It is, right? That's why I like to eat it with something. Oh, these are cool. Sweet drop peppers. So these are sweet and you can literally just grab them and eat them right off. This is one of those peppers where when you first eat it, you're like, oh no, he tricked me. Because you start to get a little bit of the smokiness, but it never turns into heat. It's got like a little smoke, but it just
fire.
Yeah, it just stays like a little bell pepper almost.
Oh, that one. I love the flavor.
Yeah, it's got like a little smoke to it.
Yeah,
almost like a habanero smoke, but none of the heat at all.
My kids would love that. I got some seeds from Seed the Stars, but never germinated or they just got eaten. I
think that's where I got those too. And what's funny is I just threw those. I didn't even plant them, and they
oh
came
my
up.
gosh!
So
throw mine.
We got so many different mulberries. This is the Florida native mulberry. I think it's just called the native red.
Okay.
Not my favorite.
Gotcha.
It makes very small berries. They're kind of sweet. It's not as prolific, but I'm going to graft onto this with some of my favorite varieties, which we'll get to those. But just a spoiler alert, Thai dwarf mulberry. Thai dwarf mulberry. I've learned this. Any fruit or vegetable that grows in Florida that has the word Thai, it's going to be a top variety.
Yeah.
Anything that says Thai is always a good variety in Florida. So this was all here. So this is actually some of that spiral ginger that you were talking about that actually grows little edible flowers on it. That you can eat.
And it's all back there too.
I know. And this was just here when we moved in. So
what a blessing.
So this is one of my favorite systems. This is our banana circle. We've got all kinds of elements going on, but this I call my starch garden.
Okay.
Here, the intention is to grow as many calories as possible. So you're thinking, obviously, yucca and cassava, pumpkin, sweet potatoes, starches, sugar cane. This is where I'm growing all my calories.
Wow.
So starches, bananas, obviously, plantains. Yeah. Speaking of, I think I've got a rack back here that's coming in. You can see right here the dwarf Orinoco.
Wow.
See that? And there's even a double. There's even a double.
Yes. We love when they Siamese.
I know.
Wow. You got a pup shooting up too right here.
I know.
Yeah, this is a prolific section.
And the funny thing is, I just reset this entire banana circle. Heads up, it looks like we got some little ants right there. So I just reset this system because I had all the tall bananas in here. And I get a strong wind that comes over here. So you'll see, I planted Mexican sunflower. And I let it get tall because that's my windbreak during the hurricane season. And as soon as we pass hurricane season, chop and drop it. And then I have perfect view back. But right now, it's my wind block to help protect my bananas.
And it's so neat and organized. People get so intimidated by Mexican sunflower because of the quick growth. But it definitely has its purpose, and it can be utilized in a way that is not
like
overwhelming,
taking over.
Yeah.
And it's so, like you said, so organized. It's just a living fence.
Exactly. It's so pretty.
Perfectly straight living fence.
Does it ever flower back there?
It will. If I were to let it grow past hurricane season, it'll absolutely flower.
Oh man.
I usually chop it after that just because it's got so much biomass.
Yeah.
As soon as we pass the hurricane season, then it becomes my chop and drop.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So much fertilizer.
I know.
Like,
so much. Yeah.
Happy system.
We've got our dwarf Namwal, my top banana.
It's so thick.
I know. This one is super thick.
Yeah.
And that's why it's sturdy. We've got the dwarf Orinoco. This is a Grand Nain. This is the true blue Java ice cream, the true ice cream blue Java banana. And even though it's a taller variety, it does have a decently thick stalk.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try it out and see if it can handle the winds.
Okay.
I think it's going to do okay.
I think so too.
And you remember how we talked about avocados, the ones that do the best?
Mm-hmm.
Seedling.
What? Yes.
Seedling, right?
I absolutely felt that. Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, this is my healthiest avocado, and it's grown from seed. And we've lived here 3 years. This is probably 2 years old now.
Exactly.
And I
compared
mean,
to the grafted ones.
it's like whatever. If I have to wait 3 more years, whatever, 5 years, I'm going to get some avocados off this. And like we said, it could be the best avocado ever grown.
Exactly.
You never know. And if you look, I just throw seeds back here.
Wow.
And they're just literally, they're growing everywhere.
Wow.
Because I just throw seeds.
Is this turmeric?
That is turmeric.
Wow.
Sweet potatoes, longevity spinach. And I'll show you a cool little tutorial real quick. Do you know the difference between what we're looking at? These two leaves.
No.
Okay. So we have yams, but one of these is poisonous and one of these is edible.
Okay.
Okay. So the invasive one right here, this is called the Dioscorea bulbifera, or air potato.
Yes.
And I think I saved one. Yep, right here.
Okay.
This is the air potato.
Yes.
And this has toxins in it that can literally shut hormones down in your body.
Wow.
You don't want to eat this one. So that's the air potato. And this is the leaf from it. It's very round. It's harp-shaped. It's got more of like the variegation that comes through the leaves. Okay.
Yeah.
That's right there. But I'm also growing right next to it edible Dioscorea alata. This is the white. It's called Name. This is the white edible yam. And you can look at the leaves. This one has more of that pointed, they call it lancet. It looks almost like a spear.
Yeah.
And it has that shape. And you can see it has less of the variegation in the leaves. But here's a really cool one that I'm going to try to show you. This right here, it has a vine. If you look, the vine goes, if I start from the top, it goes from right to, it goes like this. It goes this direction, which would be counterclockwise. Okay. So you see here, it goes around like this. That's counterclockwise. Now, if you look at this vine right here, which is up here, it goes like this. And now watch. If I go this way, it turns to the right, clockwise.
Yes.
So it's another way to identify, do I have the edible species or do I have the invasive toxic species?
Word. I've definitely seen these leaves, and I've heard a lot about air potatoes. So what is the benefit of having them in your garden?
So this just grew wild.
Okay.
This just grew wild, and there are certain types of this variety called the bulbifera that are edible. David the Good specializes in these.
Okay.
But I just like this variety. It's called the Alata Dioscorea yam because I just know I planted a yam that's edible. I know it's edible, and I don't got to worry about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Not
So I
things.
stick with these. And what's cool about yam is it's not like sweet potato. You plant it once, and I planted this probably about a year ago, and I'm just going to leave it. It's a survival food. If I want to go in here and dig it up, I don't know. Is it this big or is it this big? And they can be enormous. So this for me is just a survival food. I just leave in there. Whenever I need it, I can come over here and dig it out.
Yeah. I think it was Pete and Rob that I seen wild foraging yams.
Oh.
Hundreds of pounds of
yams. Didn't they get one that was like
massive? I don't even know how they got it home. They probably all were in the forest together.
Yeah, literally. Or getting like a tractor to scoop it up or something.
Yeah. Okay. So, wow. Yeah. Yams can get big.
So serious calories.
Yeah. For the village.
Yeah, exactly. Like survival. Like real calories.
For sure.
Again, starch garden. We got yams. We've got bananas. We've got plantains. We've got our yucca, cassava. We've got tons of sugar cane. If you look back here, all different varieties of big, thick stock sugar cane
Wow.
coming back here. So you can see all different varieties growing in the back there. So this is where I want to get calories from.
Oh man.
You've got different Seminole pumpkin that's literally just growing up on top of stuff. And this to me is like contained wild.
Yeah.
It's wild, but it's got a border to it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And it's so organized again. Like I can see that you have them planted within a system. You know, it's not just throwing things in there, but they're all thriving.
Yeah.
Is that more castor bean or that's the edible hibiscus?
That is the that's the other form of chaya.
Oh.
So let's walk around. Here, let's walk around. So we got more.
So this is the porterweed. Is
There
it
you go.
porterweed?
Porterweed.
Yes.
Blue spur porterweed. Yep.
Yes.
And this one, same edible flowers, but it's the tall bushy variety that's the non-native, and then the other one is the ground cover, and that's the native one.
Gotcha.
This is okay, but that other one, just the way it sprawls,
Yeah.
it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. They say it has like a mushroom flavor. Kind of tastes a little bit like a...
Is this a
like
leaf of life?
raw mushroomer. It is.
I've never seen
yeah.
one with leaves this big. Wow.
Mhm.
So healthy.
I know.
What do you use this for?
Ah, boy. This is one that I'm torn on.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of historic use for this.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, having the science background, it's called Calantho paniculata, I think it is. And it's got properties in vitro, which means they look in a petri dish and they see that it has antimicrobial properties, medicinal properties, but they haven't tested it out in humans. So for me, this is one where I say proceed with caution.
Yeah.
Make sure you know someone that's used it, maybe an herbalist that knows how to use it, and then go forward with it. I know, what is his name? It's the Reed Farm, Lonnie Reed. They're a popular farm up in
Deland?
Deland, is that what it is? They're up there, and I know that they specialize in this. So I would say if you need information on it, go to them, because they've been using it and helping people out with it.
Beautiful.
So, but it's a good plant to have, because it's like, if this is medicine right here and is as powerful as people claim, like why not have that medicine in your cabinet for when you need it?
Exactly, for sure.
So let's peek around the corner here, and I'll show you. So I think this is a cool shot too here, because you can just see the Mexican sunflower, which is a living fence. Just like a perfect living fence, windbreak. And it creates a nice little alley that you can walk through as well.
Oh, they're the roosters and chickens.
That's right.
Okay, so is that yours?
That's my neighbors. So we have a little barter system, which is
awesome.
nice.
And there's more back here.
Oh, that's one of my favorite spots too.
Oh, wow.
I didn't even know that was there.
Yeah. So check this out. I just saw this growing out of the ground. Look at this. This is a jicama.
Got you.
And it's completely ready right now.
So what is that?
So jicama it's a root vegetable, but it's usually used on like salads and stuff. You peel off the skin, and then this right here is edible raw. It's got a nice crisp crunch to it, almost like, how would I describe it? Not like cucumber. It would, yeah, I guess kind of like cucumber. It's got a snap to it. It's got a nice chew to it, but it's very high in prebiotic fiber, which feeds the good bacteria.
Got you.
So for some people, this can be a gassy one.
Okay.
Because if you eat too much of it, it feeds up the bacteria and it makes you gassy, which isn't bad because it's really like multiplying all the bacteria in your gut.
Got you.
The way most people use it though is they'll like cut it up into little slices and then dip it into hummus, something like that.
You.
And it's really nice. So this is a nice, again, that's a good piece of calories.
For
right
sure,
there.
especially passively.
Absolutely. So that's the jicama right there. We got more seedling papayas. And this is just kind of the back of the system. You can see I get so lazy with the Mexican sunflower that after I use the leaves, I'll just throw the stems down because they'll dry out. I'm not worried about them resetting. And this is a testament to like, it doesn't really take off unless you give it the perfect conditions.
Right.
So for me, look, I'm throwing all these stalks down. They never grow. Only here where I planted them purposely.
I have to take a bathroom break.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's grab a drink too. Grab a drink, we could grab a snack.
Okay.
Growing food, helping the planet, taking care of each other. You can be diverse, different backgrounds, whatever, but it's like we're all doing the same thing.
Exactly.
And that's what I love about gardening is it's just gardening.
Yeah,
it's special.
exactly. And just gardening is everything.
Exactly. Yeah, because we know it impacts the whole world. Your health, your mental health, your spiritual health, everything.
Exactly.
So it's like,
what else is there to do? Like, who else would you want to be friends with but a bunch of gardeners? Like,
exactly.
I'm like, I should have been doing this, but you know, right in divine timing. This is amazing.
Look at what we got.
I feel like I'm in King's Landing.
Literally.
My name is Cersei.
Right?
I am the queen, and I have been bestowed with beautiful, beautiful, exotic ripe fruit. Look at the ripeness. So these are all harvested from
local area. So I teamed up with
awesome.
some different food foresters. Some of it comes from my place, like Miracle Fruit, the peanut butter fruit that we're going to try.
Yes.
We got some papayas from my place, some from a local food forester. We got a ripe pineapple. We've got our yellow passion fruit, purple passion fruit. These are Atamoyas, Lisa.
Wow.
That's the variety.
I've never had an Atamoya.
Yeah.
So excited.
I've never tried this one either, so we'll see. And then these are persimmons, but this is the Saijo, and it's like candy sweet out of this world.
Oh
Crazy candy sweet. Star fruit, of course. So we got a nice spread. And what's fun is we got the miracle fruit too. So it's like we can get as crazy and wild as we want to and start to try stuff out. So
let's do it.
Yeah, so let me get y'all some plates.
Yeah, right?
Okay. And then I'll start chopping up the papayas and the pineapple and get those working. Okay. And then I can dice up. Yeah, I'll just start dicing everything up.
I'm going to start with a passion fruit.
There you go.
Can't go wrong with passion fruit.
And if you need like
and
I
papayas.
don't know if you need something that to cut it open with. And
I'm about to go in. I'm gonna do the papaya and passion fruit combo.
Okay, so let's see. This one right here. Let's try this one. And I think we've got two different varieties of papaya too, so we'll see which one.
Oh my goodness! Look at that.
Can you sit right there?
Yeah. And can I put these in the sink?
Take those.
Do you use compost?
I do.
Okay.
Everything.
Oh, and I'm taking these, right?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Of course. All right. So I think this one's a different one. So I don't know if this one has seeds or not. Let's see.
Some of them don't have seeds.
Oh wait, yeah, some of them don't. But look at the color difference on this one compared to the other one too.
Wow.
That's cool. That's really
For sure.
Cool. Okay, let's go get to town on this pineapple. Okay, nice and right.
This looks like the one that was by the fence.
I think it is similar variety. This is from my buddy, but super ripe. I'm gonna have to take some spots off. But this one's gonna be juicy. I mean, this is really yellow, really ripe.
Oh my gosh, the smells! Everything smells heavenly.
Okay, I think we're gonna have to let's take that off just to be safe. There we go.
Sour.
Yes. AF. This needs some miracle fruit.
I know, right?
Yeah,
that's gonna be fun.
Gotta try it like this and see what it's like after.
It's like no sweetness involved.
I'm surprised you think this one was so sour.
Why not?
You eat way sour ones and be like, oh, that's okay.
It's nice and cold.
I hope I didn't get too much core in that one.
No, it's really good. Pineapple. Oh my god, the flavor! I don't even know how to describe it.
Yeah, sometimes when you just get a perfectly ripe pineapple, it's just like, oh, I've never had a real pineapple before until you try just like that perfectly ripe one.
It tastes like pineapple flavored candy.
Yeah, literally.
Like no sourness.
Mm-hmm.
And then you mix it with the passion fruit and it's acceptable. Wow. We are going to town
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is amazing.
Some of these. Some of those.
Wow.
And then
Delicious.
Right?
we've got our
Wow.
these are little reusable napkins. You can
Thank
have that
you.
right there. Absolutely. If you guys need like a little
I really appreciate this.
absolutely.
No, for real.
This is,
I don't know if I'm saying that enough.
like you said, the king's treatment.
Absolutely.
Even a spoon.
Absolutely. All right, let's get some of this.
Thank you.
Start it right here. See how it's tasting. Take off the wings of it.
The pineapple is so good.
It's good, right?
Ryan just
juicy.
called me the goat. I can't get past that.
That's right. I mean, you guys, you're on your way right now with these tours. I'm telling you, no one is as comprehensive as you guys are. You guys are hitting like everyone.
Yeah.
You're hitting, and I see some people that will do a tour here and there, but consistent wise, I think you guys are doing something really special right now.
It's just so
Thank
cold. Yes, thank you. Thank you
Couldn't
for
be
having
possible
us.
without you.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm like, it's really you guys, man.
Exactly.
Welcome us to your home, and then
You're
just
growing
sharing
the
your
food.
knowledge. Like, so much people are learning from what you guys have been doing, all the mistakes you've made, all the successes you've had. So, yeah,
Exactly.
thank you.
I appreciate it.
This papaya is like ice. It is so cold.
This one's better. This one right
Which
here,
one?
the orange
The
one's
orange
better.
one?
Yeah. You guys can try the other one if you want, but to me, that's the kind of flavor that is some people do not like. It's just a. You want to try it? Some of it?
Yeah.
Cut you a piece.
Wait, which one is that? One is the one
He
you
likes the
want?
orange one better.
I like this one I think is a little sweeter. This
Thank
one
you.
has that flavor that I think some people, I'm not going to use a term that some people use, but
Okay.
but until you guys try it, but
Yeah.
some people just don't. Some people
Don't vibe with it.
Yeah, they don't. They're like, oh, I hate papaya because of this flavor. I think.
Okay, let's see.
But I mean, everyone's taste buds are different too.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one that I like more.
Like more,
Mm-hmm.
and that's cool. That's what I love about fruit and even mangoes too. Some people be like, that mango's not good, and then I try it. I'm like, what?
Like literally what?
There's a term. What did it say? It tastes like throw up.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I didn't.
That's what you're saying?
I didn't want to say it until y'all tried it. Yeah.
Yep. I remember as a kid, my mom used to
It
give me
tastes like
papaya. And
throw
I'm like,
up.
"Whoa,
No.
tastes like vomit." I
Damn.
didn't know that was a thing though. Other people say that.
Yeah, all the time.
You know, you're blocking the.
Oh, crazy. Wow.
Okay. Well,
That's
I'm gonna
like
save
durian.
these for last, just in case these are like. Hopefully they show up the way I want them to. But for now, have you guys ever tried these
No.
Sidjo persimmons?
I have not.
Okay, cool.
I actually had a Sidjo persimmon tree, and then I tried to transplant it from a spot in my yard, and it has not done well.
Okay.
So
Yeah, mine's hanging in there. It's not crazy. Okay. This one. Okay. So I'll kind of show you the different ways to eat it. So some people, they like to tear the skin back and then they'll eat the inside, which has like this like super sweet mushy flesh like that.
that's so right. It's just disintegrating.
So these are the astringent ones, so they have to be super ripe. I learned though, from where I got these, the gentleman that grows them, he told me you can eat the skin. So I was like, are you sure? It doesn't look like an edible skin. But the skin does something about when you eat it together. I kind of like it. It's papery, so I'd say try it both ways. Maybe try it without the skin. But I mean, sweetness-wise, it's got a crazy, like, orange. I don't even know how to describe it.
I'm mixing too many fruits. I got like a pineapple and a star fruit in my mouth trying to eat this.
Yeah.
Let me give it its own, produce its own energy right now.
Yeah, let me see if I can maybe cut one.
This is such a beautiful harvest.
It is
Absolutely.
so abundant.
Look at that. Yeah, these
Gosh, yes.
these persimmons.
Yes.
They're
Looks so
beautiful.
juicy.
Yeah, they're
I can tell
super,
that's sweet.
super beautiful.
Yeah, we got
Yeah. So, yeah, try it like that. I think
Wait.
Or even, you know, maybe do like a spoon. Maybe just spoon out the middle. That might be even better.
Spooning out the middle sounds
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah. Let me try that.
Okay.
I mean, it's got this wild flavor that I can't even. It's almost like just like brown sugar or something.
It reminds me of honey.
Honey. Exactly.
Yeah, like I love persimmons.
Me too.
Love. Especially the part in the middle that's the jelly.
Oh, yeah. People sleep on persimmons, though. And, and like, there's some native varieties, and they're pretty resilient trees. I mean, good trees.
For sure.
Hey, you're right. Honey. That's the perfect way to describe it.
It's so good.
Because it's like a nectar.
It is.
It's really nice.
It's
I
so
think
good.
people probably can't get past the texture.
Exactly. Some people are big texture people, and that's just one where they're like, nope.
Right.
do
Ew,
So
mush!
mushy.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah, this shit is fire.
Yeah.
Wow.
I like that. And the good news
I'm
is,
saving you right for the American.
I got so many that y'all are going to go home with some, too. 'Cause
What?
I got,
Oh my god.
I got so many that I'm just going to put some aside right now. Because I got loaded up with them.
You know it's good when I start dancing.
Right?
And I'll get you a little bag or something.
Oh my gosh.
Take those home too.
You about to make Trey fall out of the
I'm
chair.
about to cry.
I know, right? All right, let's see. All right, so let's try this little peanut butter fruit. And let me get a fresh knife over here. Actually, I think I got a small knife right here. Because
You need a special knife?
no, I feel like if I had the big knife, I might. So here's a little peanut butter fruit. And it's super ripe, fully red. Let's see if I can just, I think there's a seed in the middle. But if you look, that's what it looks like. All right.
Was this going to be your first time trying it too?
No, this is going to be y'all's first time.
Okay.
I'm going to get more. I haven't tried it yet, but you guys
Let's
get the
see.
first fruit. I think there might be a seed, so just eat around the seed, but that's the jelly part that tastes like peanut butter.
The seed around the seed?
The flesh. The flesh around the seed. It's not sweet. It's not sweet because it's supposed to be like a peanut butter. You probably thought it was going to be sweet at first.
sweetened.
Yeah.
But it does taste like peanut butter without sugar.
Yep.
Wow.
Interesting, right? That's why I think if you combine it with another like
Sweet
fruit, you got your peanut butter and jelly.
You gotta try that. That's insane. It tastes too much like a peanut.
Yeah, it's
wow.
it's like peanut. There's no sweet at all.
Oh, this is great.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I feel like this with the persimmon,
Oh,
top tier.
that'd be good.
That'd be amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. It reminds me of like peanut butter ice cream, something like that.
Yeah,
I
it's
feel
like
like-
creamy like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw this pepper tip in the equation.
Okay.
Let's see
okay,
what
okay.
happens.
Hitting it real quick.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, really.
Right?
Your guys' reaction
I'm
is
gonna save the
hilarious.
rest for American Berry.
There you go.
See
Yep.
what that's hitting like.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't bad enough. I gotta up
Now
the
you gotta
ante.
go crazy.
I gotta up the ante. Long as I don't get a seed.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat a seed
Yeah,
while
yeah.
you're at it.
He's plotting on my downfall.
Oh,
Yep, still not getting
it'd
nothing.
be funny if it's like there's no spice in it at all.
It right now it tastes like a bell pepper.
Really?
Okay. That was it.
I was like, man, am I that weak where I'm
No.
eating bell peppers and thinking they're spicy? Oh.
That's a great combo.
Is it? The spice? Oh,
You wanna try
the
it?
pineapple? Yeah, let me try that. This, and I'm going to steal one of those little pieces of
Yeah.
pineapple. Let me just make sure I don't get a seed here.
That was actually fire.
Really good?
It tastes like pineapple salsa.
Okay.
Your piece is big.
Oh, yeah. That's got the spice. But
Oh, you got some seeds.
I took them out.
Oh, okay.
Mmm.
Right? Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Antioxidants. It's giving like cleanse the system.
Ooh. And it just like toned down the spice
Yep.
real quick.
Yeah.
That's a combo. We need to talk to Andre the farmer about doing like a,
Yeah.
like a
His
little
pepper sauce.
pepper sauce with
For
that.
sure.
Ooh.
Yeah, because I'm actually feeling that. I might do that with some passion fruit too. Let's see what happens.
Ooh, yeah, that might be good.
I think I'm too high up now. I'll just get another one. But I won't be fighting through those seeds. If you want to try it again.
I think I'm gonna see how y'all do after a few bites.
If our stomach is
Yeah,
if we're running to the bathroom.
right?
Okay. Yeah, maybe with a star fruit. Let's try it with the star fruit. Is that one sweet? I feel like the other one was more mild.
This one's a little bit sweet. I think these are definitely more mild.
I'm gonna try the yellow passion fruit then with it, even though it's tart.
Interesting cut.
You always talk about how I cut fruit. Thank you. Oh yeah, this one looks nice and nectary. I love when they have that, like, what's the word?
Looks like
milky
an egg yolk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
Some passion fruits be more see-through.
Mm-hmm.
But if it looks like this, I know I'm about to get blasted with some tartness. You want me punched in the throat with tartness. Where did I put that pepper?
I'm trying these purple.
Oh, it smells so good. Passion fruit is one of my favorite fruits, even though it's not sweet like that.
Mm.
No smoke on that one. I'm getting crazy, taking these big pieces. I love peppers because it's just like an immune system cleaner.
Mm-hmm.
I had COVID. Couldn't taste, couldn't smell for like a week. And then we went and got some Indian food. Super spicy. The first bite, all my senses came back to me. Just
That's
opened
wild.
me up.
That's wild. But also, like, kind of medicinal, too.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
This is like my favorite thing right now. Eating peppers with
That is
fruit.
pretty cool, yeah.
What the heck?
You might have just invented a recipe.
Oh my gosh.
Baked in fruit. You change the pepper and fruit.
That's right, yeah. That's right.
Yeah, my immune system's like fighting something right now. So
It
I'm
does.
so glad that I
Yeah.
got this breakfast from the garden.
Mm-hmm.
Break fast.
Good combo.
Yeah. It takes the tartness out of the passion fruit. Wow. I feel like I'm eating a meal. It's like seasoned.
I think we should try out these
Artemorias.
Atamoyas.
Let's do it.
So I know that they do have quite a few seeds in them. Save the seeds, plant them because they grow true
For
to
sure.
true to type, and it only takes like 2 to 3 years.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It's one of
Awesome.
the quickest growing fruit trees. So let's grow that. Or I guess let's dive into these.
Mm-hmm.
See what they're all about.
This star fruit is definitely sweeter.
I'm
Then
gonna
the
try to
other
just open it up here.
Ooh.
Yeah, it does.
It looks like a red sugar apple.
It does kind of look like a sugar apple, right? I hope.
I've heard so many good things about Artemorias.
Let's see.
That one and the Cherimoya. What's it giving?
Flesh is delicious, actually. Lots of seeds,
Okay.
but creamy though. At first, I was like, "Oh, am I gonna like it?" But it does have a nice vanilla custard, like a little bit of fruit, tropical notes in there too, though.
Is that the one that they say tastes like raspberry cheesecake, supposedly?
I think that's the red variety of sugar apple.
Oh, okay. Got you.
It's an interesting flavor.
I'm gonna have to get in there. I'm just so fixated on these peppers right now. That's an Artemoya. We had a Cherimoya for the first time.
Earlier.
Yeah. I got one from Whole Foods.
Oh, really? Cherimoya's
Mm-hmm.
top.
I saved all the seeds.
I love cherimoya.
I was like yelling at him. I thought he threw one out the window. He's like, what is that?
The pepper caught my throat that time. Okay.
So it's got like the little pockets basically, and you eat them, but there are seeds in it. So just you'll be pulling seeds out, but
Oof.
Oh,
a
yeah.
little different, like
Delicious.
This is delicious.
Oh.
kind of like a vanilla
This is
custard.
Oh, I cannot put it in my mouth.
Nah, this is amazing.
Like a little vanilla custard. Then it's got a little bit of tropical notes in there too.
I don't know what you're tasting. I'm not getting amazing. It was just the first bite. Let me see.
Like maybe the center is a little.
No.
You like the cherimoya better?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Wow.
cherimoyas are really good, really good.
I'm gonna taste that one.
Yeah, I might try this. I'm gonna have to. I rate that over the cherimoya.
What?
Oh yeah.
That's the crazy thing with fruit, like you were saying.
but that's what's cool though. It's like you got to try everything because some
Mhm.
people like different stuff better, and that's okay. We all have different flavor palettes.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know why, but this tastes like nothing.
Yeah, I mean it's a subtle flavor.
If anything, maybe like sugar cane.
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
Oh, now I'm ready for a nap.
Right.
Like, dang, you done fed us good. Like a baby. Nap time. What is it? 12 o'clock? Yep.
I know.
Oh my God, this is amazing. Finishing that with a pineapple? Oh.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Oh, nah.
Yeah.
See, now you're out the game. Once you eat the miracle berry.
Everything changes.
And now you guys are cheating.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna save a couple bites of this
Right.
until it kicks in.
Yeah. So how long does it take?
I think like a minute. I think it's like 1 minute.
But as soon as it kick in, it's like too sweet.
Yeah,
Everything tastes like stevia.
yeah. I've got a lemon and a lime in there, and you can literally just bite it, and
Yeah.
it tastes like lemonade.
We were eating at Andre's during the mango tour. You probably seen the unripe star fruit. I was eating green star fruit.
Really?
It tastes amazing.
Really?
We're just
That is funny.
yeah, they're
I'm gonna
like,
try-
what are you doing?
I guess I gotta try star fruit now just to see like did it take
No,
it to a whole nother level.
It gets so sweet, like too sweet.
Okay. This one wasn't the sweetest, so now it's like it's perfect.
Got you.
Now it tastes like
Right.
like a perfect star fruit should, yeah.
Right?
Mm.
I'm just gonna say it. Favorite tour?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Take notes, guys.
Let's go. Let's
Yeah,
go.
food.
Let's go. I love that.
Favorite tour. You and Sarah Maria.
This and your house reminds me of hers. Like,
Yeah, you guys are very similar. Even
Yeah.
the color palette.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then she also has like the sunroom, but she has a pool right there. But same thing. Like wood,
Like
blues.
same vibe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, except there's no feral children. But
Cruising, yeah.
yeah, but we love feral children.
Absolutely. Soon enough. We'll get there.
Yeah. Yeah, take your time. You're doing it right.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy
You're doing
the
it
clean
right.
house while you can.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
I walked in the bathroom. I was like, oh, a bathroom with no kids.
Yeah.
You know, I thought the same thing when I went in there. I was like, oh my god, bro, what's going on in
Oh
here?
my gosh.
No, it's a luxury.
Something about that bathroom just
Wait till I tell my
Reminds
wife.
you.
My wife's gonna be so happy when she hears that.
Oh, yeah,
Really?
no.
That to her is like if someone said like, "Oh, your food force is like one of my favorites."
Yeah,
To her,
yeah.
she hears like
Bathroom?
they were talking about the bathroom and how clean it was inside.
Yeah.
She's gonna be
Yo.
like, "Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did
It's
it."
on video.
That's
too.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Please tell
That's
her,
It's like
because
extremely clean.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Everything.
That's
yeah,
I feel like
at
I could lay on
once.
the ground. And
No, I will lay on the
Yeah,
ground
right,
because can't do it at my house.
Funny.
Gotta put the yoga mat down. My
Mhm.
kid just spilled watermelon
Exactly.
juice.
Sugar
It's crazy.
and
That's funny.
I'm like, what am I taking? I guess I'll
Oh,
take
bro.
the miracle berry too.
it's so
Yo,
good.
you gotta try this now.
Oh,
Scoop that out now with the miracle fruit. game changer.
Your miracle fruit doesn't have that
Oh yeah.
that
Ooh.
zingy taste.
Oh wow.
Yeah, just a little.
Yeah, let me save some for you.
Mm.
This is so
I'm gonna
sweet.
save
Yeah,
these
it's so
seeds.
sweet now.
Crap.
That's definitely the miracle fruit, though, because remember it's tart, so it changed that to just
I don't know
pure
if mine
sweetness.
kicked in yet.
And then,
Oh yeah.
If I
and then
replant
also
these,
this Adamoya now it's like where she wanted it to be.
Word.
Got
Because
you.
now with the miracle fruit, you're like, oh, okay,
You
now
taste
this,
something.
yeah, this is next level
That's
now.
so crazy.
I'm going to save the miracle fruit seeds and plant them. You know that plant for a like baby, $80.
That's wild.
Mm-hmm.
That's
We
wild.
should give this to the kids, and then give them dinner.
Yeah, right. You guys can take those too.
Oh my gosh.
That would be
Thank you.
funny. Yeah, give them like lemons or something. Like,
Mhm.
it's so good.
It doesn't work on like rice and like
Yeah, I don't know.
veggies and stuff.
I don't know. That'd be hilarious. They're like, I love broccoli. It's my
Mhm.
favorite.
Right.
It's my favorite. That's
My
funny.
favorite fruit
Right.
is hibiscus.
I know.
Knowing them, they probably want to eat the berry though.
Yeah, exactly. It's not sweet enough. They're like, wait till you finish it.
I don't think mine's kicked in. Either that or I didn't have enough flesh.
Did you get it? Oh yeah, maybe.
Oh.
Maybe. Oh, you got it.
There it is. It's like a hit. Because it tastes like stevia. Do you get that same vibe?
Yeah.
It does. It's like a chemical thing or something. Like
Yeah.
it changes it to make it like, yeah, like stevia sweet. It's kind of different.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Man. This is exactly what I
It's the
needed.
best breakfast I've had in so long.
Yeah. Look at your pile.
I was sharing some of that. Just let it be known. Let it be known. They're like, my goodness.
He's so greedy.
I know.
Damn, babe, you ate the rest of the Adamoya?
Oh, was this my bad?
It's okay. I know you liked it.
I forgot you gave me your half.
Mm-hmm.
My bad.
Mm. This pineapple is out of this
Yeah, the
world
pineapple
now.
was next level.
Oh my god! But with the miracle fruit, it really is candy now.
Oh,
Like it's
absolutely.
like, wow.
Yeah, I got this turned to candy, the yellow passion fruit turned to candy, and then the star fruit got as sweet as it was supposed to be. The Adamoya kind of started to taste more like a cherimoya.
Mm.
So let me try a little bit of this too. See how this tastes.
Yeah, I really wish I could describe these fruits more because when was looking and when I look to put things in my yard, I want to know what it tastes like before I buy it. And a lot of times you don't get that opportunity. But it's hard to describe these flavors.
Mm-hmm.
Very hard. I would say sugar cane is like the closest though that I could get to explaining the Adamoya. What would you describe it as?
The flesh is easier to describe because it's got like a vanilla, creamy custard type like texture, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
But flavor wise, I didn't get as much vanilla notes. To your point, I got more of like a traditional sugar cane sweetness, creaminess, but that one didn't have like a tropical punch or anything that was like distinct. It was more just like sweet, like custard sugar cane kind of. Yeah, like you said.
Yeah, I definitely
You
the
too?
vanilla,
Yeah, little
like
vanilla.
creamy vanilla.
Creamy.
And then the cherimoya. I know it's hard to describe if you're not eating it too, because it's like as soon as it hits you, you're like, oh, what was that?
Yeah, cherimoyas are good. I think they're tough to grow though in Florida. I think they don't like the heat here.
Really?
So I think Adamoya and sugar apples are the easiest to grow.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Adamoya can take cold, so it's like you can grow that the furthest north. And then sugar apple, it doesn't like freeze, but you can keep it in a pot and still fruit it anyways.
Got you.
So those are like the two that I hear people growing the most is the Adamoya and the sugar apple. And some people do custard apple too.
Mm-hmm.
But cherimoya, flavor-wise, it's hard to beat, but you got to go to like California or somewhere with like more stable, kind of doesn't change too much. That's where cherimoyas grow.
Got you. So that's why people would grow it in like a greenhouse.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. You do greenhouse too.
Got you.
Yep.
Ooh. Let's see what this is heading for.
Yeah, see if that's got
Okay, so I actually have questions
right.
that I want to ask, and I feel like this is a good time. Yeah. You've lived in Florida, Hawaii, and Costa Rica. How did those places shape the way you look at food, farming, and health?
Oh, the very first thing that just came to my mind is culture, actually, and community.
Beautiful.
So kind of taking the answer in a different direction, but in Hawaii, you hear aloha, which people think is, oh, it's just a greeting. It's like aloha, which is almost like, hey, how's it going? Nice to see you, right? And then in Costa Rica, there was pura vida, which translates to pure life, but does not mean pure life. So what I realized is in Hawaii with aloha and in Costa Rica with pura vida, it was all about everyone's welcome. You're all welcome here, despite what people may say about our culture. You're welcome to this place as long as you have respect. In Hawaii, it was the aina, which was the land. As long as you have respect for the aina and the land, everyone's welcome. So it was very community, loving, welcoming. Pura vida was the same thing. Pura vida was kind of like one love, like from Bob Marley or something. Yeah. It was just like, everyone's welcome. We love you. You're welcome here. Just take care of this land. And as long as we have respect for each other, we don't care where you're from, what you look like, what you do, everyone's welcome. So that was like the first thing that kind of changed my mind, I guess, kind of like communally in a way where I saw that when you work together as a community, it brings to life things like this, where in Hawaii, they say many hands make a light load. And it means like the more hands working on a project, the easier that project is and the more it provides for the community. So I would say that is a way that those places kind of shape me and how I want to build more of the community. And honestly, permaculture and food forests, I've never found a better community than what we do. So
I agree.
Super special. So
you notice that a lot of people in Hawaii are growing their own food?
Yeah, so a lot of people are. I lived on a 100% self-sufficient farm when I first moved to Hawaii. We lived on the Big Island, and that some people call it Hawaii, but locally we call it the Big Island. It's the biggest and the youngest island. It has the active lava, and the lava actually flows, and then as soon as it hits the water, it solidifies, and that island just became like 1 foot bigger.
Wow.
And that's how all the islands originally formed. But
really?
The Big Island, it's still forming right now. So it's got the active lava. But we lived on the Big Island. We lived near Hilo, south of Hilo. We lived on a completely self-sufficient farm. So I'm talking, we caught all of our own rainwater. We would shower in rainwater. We drank the rainwater. We would water with the rainwater for the garden. We grew all our own food. Taro was our staple, which is kind of like a root vegetable, kind of like a white potato, basically. We grew taro. That was like our main calorie source. And then we did have like goats and chickens. But the reason you have those is because when the lava flows, it creates black asphalt. I mean, like a road. It is just concrete, right? What you do is you take the goat, and then whenever the first trees, like the weed species, start to grow through the lava, we would have the goats eat those, and then they would turn that into soil, and they drop the soil out, and then now you have soil on top of the lava. And that's how we kind of created soil up from the lava to start building our organic gardens from what used to be like a asphalt piece of concrete.
Truly self-sufficient.
Yeah, so self-sufficient. So yeah, a lot of people grow there. I mean, obviously there's like resorts and stuff, but part of the culture and the respect for the land in Hawaii, the spirituality comes from a relationship with the land.
Right.
Like the more integrated you are with the land, the more spiritual connection you have. So it's part of culture. It's inseparable.
I love that.
Inseparable, yeah.
Okay. How is working on a banana bread farm different from the off-grid farm? And are there any memorable lessons?
Yeah, so the off-grid farm, we just sustained ourselves. It was literally just like, we got to grow enough food and collect enough resources to survive, which was nice. It was fun, and it taught me so much about living off the land. The banana bread farm, I moved to Maui, so I moved to one island over, and it was more community-based, but the intention of the farm was grow bananas, grow like sugar cane, grow everything we need to make banana bread to then produce it and sell it to basically tourists. Because they would drive along this highway called the Hana Highway in the jungle of Maui, and then we would make the banana bread and then we'd sell it to them, which was cool because you could see the farm to table literally like hey, I'm growing it, we're producing it, then we sell it, and now we have a good that we're like creating and making income from it. So that was pretty cool to do
not
that.
processed.
No, exactly.
You know, that's amazing.
Yeah, just like straight from the land and
Yeah.
the resources, and you see it like, oh, this is something you'd see in the store or whatever, but we're literally making the raw materials.
I bet it tastes so good.
It was out of this world. And they would have macadamia nuts, and they'd cut macadamia nuts and put it into the banana bread.
Crazy. So what inspired you to come back to Florida and start focusing on nutrition and food for us?
So when I lived in Hawaii, boy, I'm going to try to keep this story as succinct as possible, but I was living in this beautiful place doing work trade for this gentleman that had won the lottery, actually.
Wow.
And he lived half of the year in California and half of the year in Hawaii. And for 6 months, he's like, hey, I need someone to take care of my house. You can stay in it. You can take care of it. I grew up skateboarding. He had a half pipe skateboard ramp in the jungle. It was my personal ramp. I'm skateboarding in the jungle. I got like a motorcycle and was driving it around the island. I'm like, man, this is heaven. I did it. And there's fruit trees on the farm. But in one morning, I wake up. I'm on this farm. I'm overlooking the coast of Hana. It's beautiful. I'm drinking coffee. I'm like, man, life's so good. And all of a sudden, I just had this like spiritual moment. And it was this saying that I'll never forget for the rest of my life. It was, I would rather live in a concrete jungle surrounded by the people I love than in paradise by myself. Gotcha. And that's when I realized like nothing can replace my family. Yeah. And even though I was living in paradise, I realized I'd rather be with my family without the paradise jungle. And then that's when I came back to Florida. And luckily, since I learned all those tenets, I was able to bring them back here to Florida and start to realize like, wait a second, I can do this in my backyard. Right. I can have a food forest and all of this right here in Florida.
Yeah.
And that's when things changed for me.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
What a deep lesson.
Yeah, no, for real.
Seriously, a lot of people don't have that understanding of the importance of family, you know, and how much it really dictates, and to be living the dream and like, okay, this is missing something.
Exactly. And that's what it was. It's like, why am I not fulfilled? Like, I think I got everything I wanted, but I wasn't fulfilled. And it was so foundational. Yeah. Like it was like, oh, of course. Like my family and my best friends and everyone, like, they're back home. Yeah. I need to go back home.
That's hard. But it's easy, you know, when it comes to you like that from God.
Yeah, because then it was like a download from God, and that's when it was like, oh, it's done. Yeah. At that point, it was done. 2 weeks later, I flew home, came back to Florida, and then I still was like a vagabond. I still wanted to travel, so then I moved to Costa Rica. I taught English there, but I only did like a semester there, so 1 year, and then I came back. Yeah. And then I started working for an organic supplement company, and I started doing nutrition there. They helped me go back to school to get my master's degree in functional medicine and nutrition. Okay. And that's what I do now is formulate supplements.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So how does your background in nutrition, medicine, influence what you choose to grow?
Yeah, it's a great question. There are intangibles about eating fresh food that, yes, I could explain it with the context of biochemistry or science, but there are living elements of food that you get from harvesting something fresh that you just cannot get at a grocery store. That fresh food, some of the raw fruits and vegetables, the enzymes, also just the nutrient content of something that you pick at full ripeness. You're getting more nutrients and less calories, which in America, we have the opposite problem, which is more calories, less nutrition. And one of the signals in our body is once I get enough minerals, vitamins, and macronutrients, protein, fats, and carbohydrates, I'm full. So it tells you, hey, you've filled every gap in the periodic table of elements. It's like, oh, those are all full. Right.
That's what just happened.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Like,
it's still
it
so.
Happen to me.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm trying to get there. That's because you have the miracle fruit, so you're on round 2. Everything tastes different. That's funny.
But that makes a lot of sense.
But yeah, so this food is literally the nutrient density of it. You're fulfilling your body's needs, and it tastes so much better.
For sure.
It tastes so much better. And again, spiritual wise, like I thought I had to go to Hawaii or Costa Rica to be in a spiritual nature place. we're in a neighborhood right now, and you can see the way that I created my little food forest was to insulate the yard in a way where when I step into my backyard, it feels like I'm transported into this tropical jungle again, or a food forest where I'm walking the paths and fruit trees are hanging over top of me. And there's a relationship that happens there where you realize like, oh, like I thought I had to go find the spirituality, but I can find it right here if I create that connection with the earth, with nature, with source. And that's what's been really special about gardening for me is I've re-fallen in love with the area I grew up in.
Yeah.
Like I thought I wanted to get away from here because, I grew up there. I don't want to be there, And then I started to become a gardener and I was like, man, now I love this land. And I want to be a steward of this land.
I had the exact same experience. I was ready to move to Jamaica. I was going to empty out my Roth, sell my house. When, the stock market crashed like 2 years ago. Yeah, I was ready to buy gold. I was like, screw this. I'm trying to be a vagabond, you know? But it's such a beautiful, beautiful transition when you develop that love for where you already are and realize everything I need, I already have. You know, I don't have to seek anything, you know, like your family. You were born into those people. Your best friend, you didn't seek them. It was an alignment, you know? Being in the home that you're in right now, maybe you didn't buy it with this intention. I know I did, but I never understood like what it would actually build. Having a food forest and growing my own food has been absolutely life-changing. So in ways I never could imagine. So I also deeply resonate with that. Okay, you just answered. So what, and you answered that one too. So having lived and worked with food systems in Hawaii and Costa Rica, what similarities do you notice compared to Florida?
So I would say that fruit is a universal language. Like, I feel like everyone understands fruit. When you taste a good, fresh, ripe piece of fruit, there's something intrinsic about humans that we have, as a species, just survived off fruit for so long. So I'd say that was something really simple. Is like, no matter where you go, even if it's in a northern climate, there's a stone fruit that's being grown there. And I think there's something very rooted about place when you have a fruit tree. And I think historically, we always had fruit trees in our yards and stuff. And that's something we've gotten away from because that's the tree the kids, they climb the tree. I grew up eating orange trees right here, and we would eat the orange trees until our stomachs were about to explode. You know? And so I think that's something I felt from the other cultures is just a reverence and a respect and a love for fruit. And it looks different everywhere you go, but fruit just is like, it feels like a universal language to me.
For sure.
Definitely a nutrient-dense food packed with antioxidants, vitamins, minerals, fibers, prebiotics. Just it's special. And when we talk about the Garden of Eden too, like it was fruit, you know, like even in the book of Genesis, which I read, it like God said, I have given you all of the fruit trees that you need to survive. And so it's like, wow, like in the beginning before, like if that's what you practice or not, but in that story, it's that all that food was provided for us and it was provided for us as fruit. So I think it's very, very interesting to perceive it that way too, that there's something that's special about
Absolutely. Fruit. And even in different cultures, like I'll meet a Jamaican or an Asian who have had sugar apples and custard apples. Like I went to nail salon the other day and I got a pack of mangosteen from Whole Foods.
Oh, cool.
Have you had mangosteen before? I bet it's fire in Hawaii too.
Yeah, it is.
I got some mangosteen and I gave one to my nail tech because she's Vietnamese. And I was just like, oh, you're going to know what this is. She didn't. But everybody else in the nail salon did. And they were like fighting her for this mangosteen. And it's like, I've been to Asia before, but I'm not Asian, you know, but that's something that doesn't even grow in Florida. But I have that relationship with, like you said, we have a language that they don't even speak the same language as me. But now we're connected. Connected. They want what I got, you know?
I love that.
So it's just a definite line, like connection, a line of connection that you get.
It's special that it happens wherever you are. Like I started planting fruit trees in the front yard And all of a sudden, my neighbors that I hadn't met yet, they're Jamaican. And the first thing they do is they pull up and they're like, hey, are those mango trees you're putting in? And they're like, I'm like, yeah. And they're like, oh, I didn't know you're in it. And all of a sudden, they're showing me their fruit trees.
Yep.
I'm showing them my fruit trees. And all of a sudden, we're like, hey, you guys want to trade stuff? Like, what do you got? What do you got? So it's just cool, again, that it's that simple. You plant a fruit tree in the front yard, and now it builds community.
Exactly.
So,
yeah,
really
the first
special.
friend I made in my neighborhood gave me pineapples, Cattleya guava. She gave me so many things: plumeria, angel trumpet flower. She was just like, take it. Like, you like to grow food? Like, now we're linked. And this lady is 74.
Wow.
Yeah, 74. And like you said, that's my girl now.
Absolutely.
So, okay, how do you see permaculture and food forests fitting into the bigger picture of sustainability and health for future generations?
So I think that having a relationship with nature in the land that you currently live on, it takes us away from a political divide.
Yes.
Because I think a political divide tries to pin us against each other and makes us seem different. But when we're gardeners, it doesn't matter what your belief, whether it's a religious belief or a political belief or lack thereof. We all speak the same language, which is a respect for the land, a desire to grow our own food, and trading. It's a barter system. Like you said, when I first got into permaculture, I would go to someone's house and they'd be like, do you have this plant? I'd say no. And it was just snip, snip, snip. They'd be handing me cuttings. And I'd be like, wait, I don't have anything to trade. And they're like, no.
Exactly.
You don't need to trade yet because someone gave this to me.
Yes.
And that's what's special about permaculture, is that there is a love, a respect, a universality, a connection, a unity, and not a divisiveness, where it's like we all get it, we speak the same language, we're connected, and I think it builds community. And I think the more that we try to change other people and get out there, the less we get away from the message that I try to practice, which is love thy neighbor. And loving thy neighbor, that's next door. You know what I mean? That's not on the internet fighting with someone.
I love that.
That's next door. And one way that I can love them is I can take care of the land, and I also can grow food that I can share with them and also inspire them, where there's people that maybe they've never tried a fruit before. And all of a sudden they try a fruit, or their kids try a fruit, and all of a sudden it can change the rest of their lives. Because food, it creates like a neurosynaptic connection in your brain, the flavor, the smell, the experience, where all of a sudden you'll remember that for the rest of your life. Yeah. For me, it was loquats. So when I was growing up, I used to swim in this lake one town over, and I would swim in the lake, and then all of a sudden there was this tree that had these orange fruit. And one of the locals were like, hey, loquat, this is loquat, or Japanese plum, some people call it. They're like, it's edible. So I'm a little kid, I'm swimming in the lake all day. I climb up in this tree, and I'm a little kid sitting in this tree all day long, just eating loquat, one after the other. And it gave me a connection to the land. It's a memory I'll have for the rest of my life. And it made me fall in love with fruit as well. And so that's where I think permaculture can lead not only a local change, but it can lead a global change. Because if people want to argue this side or that side or this perspective or that, no one argues about gardening. Yeah. It doesn't matter if you're on this team or that team. If someone says I'm a gardener, everyone's like, that's cool. I like gardening. I support that. It's not divisive. Yeah. We can all vibe and come together on gardening. And that's why that's the arena that I want to play in. Yeah. I don't want to play in the other ones. I don't play those games. I just play gardening because I know that this can open people up to a spiritual walk. It can open them up to a healthy body, mind, and spirit. And it can open them up to connecting with their brothers and their sisters and their community and their neighbors. And that's all I'm trying to do anyways. Yeah. So I think permaculture is an undercurrent that if we really invest in it and walk it out, I mean, I think it's the pathway. Yeah. You go, Ryan. Yeah. That was awesome. Thank you. High five, man. Thank you. Perfect. Period. Yeah. Yeah, no, you ate that. Yeah. You absolutely ate that. Passionate. I wouldn't change a single thing. I love every response. I appreciate it. Yeah, those questions were curated just for you. Oh, yeah. That's right. From the
TMI message.
I know, yeah. Because you were texting me, and I was like, yeah, I guess this is going to be our first time meeting. I was like, I feel like I should, give my background a little bit.
That was the first message that you sent me. I wasn't even texting you yet.
Yeah.
We were still on Instagram, and I was like, I like this guy.
But I wanted to like have those conversations where we could connect on those. Because obviously the food forest is one thing, but it's like we probably have a lot of similar values and perspectives and things that we enjoy and practice. So that's why I wanted to be like, hey, let's open up that communication. And, but again, I say that the food forest is kind of like the Trojan horse, they call it, where like in that, like you use the Trojan horse to get in and then it's safe. But a food forest is the same way. Like they don't realize, but I'm literally playing this loving mind game where everyone vibes with the food forest and I get them in and all of a sudden I'm like,
now we're healing.
We're going to heal.
What are we doing?
We're going to start, like, we can talk about spirituality a little bit. And now all of a sudden I'm like, hey, do me a favor, take your shoes off too. Try it out. Just whatever, you know? And it's like, it's a way to get people in. And also, it's a way to get people off of this for just 1 minute. Because the more we get off that and we connect with this moment and our brothers and sisters, like, that's where the magic happens.
Exactly.
In the food forest, that's where we have the ability to do that. It brings people together.
I've completely healed so many traumas in my life through growing my own food.
Hate each other or fight or whatever because it's like we agree on most things.
Exactly.
You know? Yeah.
And we also understand that we don't need to agree on most things because we're all connected anyway.
Exactly.
And like you said, love thy neighbor. We all need each other.
Exactly.
I don't care if you... I don't even want to bring up topics, but I'm not worried about, a lot of things that I used to be simply because I understand what's really important in life through growing food.
Exactly.
So
simplifies. It makes you attached to the system.
And
too.
I mean, like you said, how cool is it to be like, if the world crashes, I'm the one that y'all gonna be wanting.
Yeah.
Like I'm the one that's gonna thrive. Exactly.
We might be the one.
I'm the alpha.
Exactly.
My 5'2", 130-pound ass.
Exactly. Some nightshade in their fruit.
Exactly. Yeah. Like I'm the healer. I'm the one that will make it through these
medicine,
times.
We got the food. We
got
the
water,
wisdom.
the
water's right here. Like
the knowledge.
The knowledge, And it's like, oh, what, you're going to take me out to take over? Well, do you know what all this food is and how to grow it all? Because if you don't, then I'm a resource to you.
Exactly.
Keep me around.
Exactly.
And people don't understand that real value.
Exactly.
You're going to work every single day talking about you're too tired to grow your own food. Are you going to be too tired if everything shuts down? Like, what's your plan? Like, I just don't.
People think it's the canned good approach. They literally think like, oh, I'll have canned goods and a gun and ammo. And it's like, bro, do you see deer running around everywhere?
Exactly.
They're going to shoot your vegetables. What are you going to do? Like, you can't. You're not.
Right.
They think it's so easy. And then it's also like, if like, let's say the grid goes down, your refrigerator is not there either. So what? You're going to put your meat or whatever in the fridge? It's like, no, it's got to be ready to go out here.
Exactly.
I don't even think about that part because I don't eat meat.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why your fruits and vegetables are, you pick them off the vine and you can eat them as is.
Exactly.
In abundance.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, most people that eat meat don't even know how to sacrifice it and cook it. So it's like, really, what are you actually talking about?
Exactly. That was deep for me because I was vegan for 5 years, long time, fully committed. And then my digestion started shutting down. I started seeing all these functional medicine doctors and they're like, hey, we're actually going to draw back the fiber content a little bit. Cause like I exercise a lot and like work out and stuff. And they're like, hey, to eat enough calories, you got to eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. So it was almost like, it was kind of heavy on my system. I was trying to do enough beans for protein. So then I went to all these doctors and they're all like, you need to get on bone broth. You need to get on bone broth. And I'm like, no,
they all say that.
I'm vegan. And then eventually I did get on bone broth. And surprisingly, it was like a medicine for me. And then for me, that's when I was like, man, this is a tough pill for me to swallow as a vegan at the time. But I was like, animal food can be medicine too. Not something, but you don't need medicine every day. But it can be like a medicine where you use it just to get that consolidated amount of medicine the body needs to heal or build. And then after that, that's when I was like, hey, I have to be the person though that if I think I'm going to eat meat, I have to say, can I go do that?
Yeah.
So I went that pathway too.
Good.
I wouldn't call myself like a hunter, but I went and I harvested a deer.
Good.
And I cried when I harvested it, but there was something that switched afterwards where there was just this deep, like I cried and I was over the animal and I was saying a blessing over it, but then it was like, I have so much reverence and respect for this animal that everything, I was like, the antlers, the skin, the hooves, the meat, the heart, the liver, I was like, none of it is going to waste.
Yeah.
And at that point, that's when I was like, oh, I understand the indigenous people, the natives that lived on this land where they talked about eating from like nose to tail. And it's because not only did it have a utility to use all of it, but it's a respect and a reverence. Exactly. And that's where the spirituality came in to even the animal-based stuff too. But you have to have that, because if you have a disconnect there, then it doesn't come from a respectful place.
No. That's why people can't eat a burger, take a bite of a burger and throw it in the trash.
Oh,
a burger. Yeah. That's just the stomach of the, is it? I don't even know what part of the cow it is.
Pieces.
Yeah, but imagine you're wasting the feet, the nose, like you said, like there's so much of a cow that is not even utilized. And you're not even going to utilize the part that was given to you to be utilized. It was already processed. It's insane.
And you go back like one generation, definitely 2 generations ago, you can talk to our parents and they're like, hey, there were some weeks where it was like, hey, we had 1 chicken for the whole week. It wasn't like I had nuggets and then I had a chicken sandwich and then I had chicken fries or something. It's like, no. You might have had 1 chicken for a week, but then again, you had a respect for that and you celebrated that. And that's the communal aspect of coming around the table, building community, culture, but also family. And also like whether it's prayer or just saying a blessing of gratitude before the meal, because there was a life that was being taken there. And then that's where that respect element, the spirituality came into it as well. You need all of those, because then again, now, if you're a meat eater, you don't want to go support those CAFO factory farms, because you know those animals are suffering and they produce hormones that I'm now consuming that are making up the hormones of our body. Hey, do we have an anxiety epidemic in our culture? Yes, we do. What hormone do you think these animals are producing in these factory farms where they're literally stuffed together? They get no sunlight, no fresh pastures to graze on. They're getting stuffed with antibiotics and stuff. What hormones do you think they're producing? And how does that affect the culture that's consuming those as well? And that's really why, if you're going to consume the meat, it's got to be that regenerative agriculture, that farm to table, that knowing who's producing it, how they produce it. I need to know what I ate. If I don't know what I ate, then it's not right.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And that's where, again, you get to know your neighbor, because now you know who's producing that meat for me. Oh, great. Now I know Lonnie over at the Reed Farm, and I know my meat is coming from there. And it's like, hey, there's a connection that's being built there, and in a respect and a reverence and a cleanliness of the animal meat as well. So something that we could get a lot better with in our culture as well.
Shout out to Mike from Ever Oak too. He also does meat to table, grows his own chickens and cows to be sacrificed. So and he has a agroforestry Centropic garden that they eat from.
Absolutely.
So I love everything that you just said. Thank you, because I can't provide that piece, but it is needed. That's the other part of this, because a lot of people aren't going to go vegan, and it's not recommended. Everything is in moderation. Maybe one day I won't be vegan. I don't know. But right now, I love that you have that same spiritual direct line of connection with life, because animals are life. A lot of people don't ever get to experience them alive before they're ingesting them. So like you said, there's a disconnect, because when they receive it, it's already dead, and I can't even, it's dead. It sucks that you just got to say dead, because at one point it was alive, and it was a beautiful life that was lived, unless it was, grown in a harsh condition, which most of the food that you're going to get at the grocery store, I'll just say all of the food that's meat is in those conditions. So
absolutely.
Yeah,
you're striking a chord with me, and I want to share with you my tattoo now, because it's going to explain everything we're talking about. So on my leg right here, I have a picture of an indigenous woman. So my family, we claim that we're Cherokee, so I hold on to that, because I'm like, I'm not doing the DNA test. My family says we're Cherokee, we're
true.
native blood, so it's true, right? So the picture here, you see on the front, I have a picture of a native woman, and then let me show you the back of this, because it tells a full story. So if you look at back of my leg, you can see the human DNA going into the tree of life.
Wow.
And so what this full piece represents to me is the reverence and connection for what we consume from the earth becomes the DNA that we have in our body.
Yes.
And that's where my spirituality was built, as I went to nature to learn who God was for me.
Yes.
And I think that the native people really understood that well, is that the spirituality came from the connection with the land.
Absolutely.
And again, speaking to consuming things consciously, I think that the indigenous cultures, they did that with the utmost respect and really in the most, in the way with the most reverence, where they honored it, they respected it, ceremoniously, they would even consume it. And I think that that is what we could get back to, which then would make us have a connection more with the earth and the foods that we consume as well. So that's kind of what that means. It's on my leg because I think it keeps me grounded, connected to the earth that we're connected to. So
I love it.
That's kind of where that came from.
Yeah, and that's a huge piece.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's beautiful though.
Now that is.
Thank you.
Tree of life DNA.
Yeah, that's really cool. We can get back to the food for us now because I know you're probably about to run out of memory.
Yeah, I got it.
Over here. So we'll just start, I guess, going back this way.
Okay.
Yep. So
beautiful out here.
I know. This is our favorite tree right here, this beautiful live oak tree. We call this the patriarch or the matriarch, just kind of the loving, beautiful tree that looks over the property.
Yeah.
Gives us shade.
Yeah, you got a staghorn up there.
I know, staghorn, and then we got our Monstera deliciosa that's going to grow up the side of it, and it does produce a fruit too.
Yeah, I haven't had it before.
I haven't either. Never tried it.
I hear it's really good.
Me too.
And then those are more pineapples?
Yeah, that's what I love about pineapples. They're one of the easiest things to grow. I didn't even put soil here. I just put rocks around, mulch, stuck pineapple tops in, and they grow perfectly.
Wow.
And my experience is that pineapples like a little bit of dappled light.
Okay.
Like they do good in full sun, but I feel like they like a little bit of filtered light.
I agree. Because the leaves don't get burned.
Exactly.
I was actually just reading that in Ernst Gosch book that they don't like being in full sun, that they like a bit of a canopy.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's
awesome.
Yeah. So I like this. I love taking a feature and then extending it and making a little edible section off of something that would have just been by itself.
Yeah, or cut down.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So there's a bunch of rocks that I just collected, created a border, and then planted some edibles around the outside.
Love it.
Absolutely. So we got more bananas. We got loquats from seed. We've got what I personally, this may ruffle some feathers. This is, in my opinion, the worst mulberry. In Florida, it's the ever-bearing mulberry. And we've all got it. Everyone's got it. It produces. But once you start to get into some of these other varieties, you quickly recognize, like, okay, this one's not in the same class as some of the big dogs, but I still have it.
What is this?
That looks like a wild beautyberry.
Oh.
Yep, I didn't even plant it, but
so pretty too.
It does look like a beautyberry.
Another loquat.
Yeah, loquat. That's a seedling loquat. So again, could be delicious, could be too tart, but I'm willing to take that gamble. And they don't take too long to produce fruit. Usually like 5 years max, but sometimes 3 years.
Okay. Yeah, that one looks like it has fruit coming soon.
I think so.
It's so healthy.
In the next year. So we got more varieties of bananas. This one right here I got from a friend. This one is Williams. It's a really old variety that a lot of people don't have. It produces a banana kind of like a Cavendish, a little bit shorter, but way more flavorful. It's still got that swoopy shape, a little bit longer, but the flavor is delicious. Almost like an ice cream flavor, but in the bigger banana. So this is a nice one. This banana was here when I moved in, and it was stuck in the swamp over here. So I rescued it. I think it's a ladyfinger, and it produces like small little like swoopy bananas. So it's okay. Like I said, I've got 13 varieties. This one, it made the cut, but it's fun to explore. We got mangoes from seeds because I love just trying stuff from seeds, seeing what grows.
Is that mulberry too?
Yep, that is the Pakistan mulberry.
Ooh.
And it makes a delicious fruit. I will say that one, it is susceptible to the root knot nematodes. So I've had to move it around different places in the yard and it seems to like this. It's taken off. So I
Got
think this
you.
is where it's going to do well.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, I feel like my biggest thing with the Pakistan is I haven't been able to root them cuttings.
I know they're
It's
trickier.
so hard.
They're trickier. If you could possibly graft it onto another one
Yeah.
that grows well from cuttings.
That's my next venture.
Yeah.
Because at this point, I'm like, I've killed so many cuttings.
I know. That one is very tough to do from cuttings. So
Yeah.
maybe grafting.
Is this holy basil?
That's the African blue basil.
Oh.
Yep, and I just take cuttings and stick it all around the yard, and
Beautiful.
I can smell it just from you
Yeah.
crushing it, actually.
So lovely.
Yeah,
All those senses, like you said, just
like uplifting.
invigorated. Yeah.
hmm
And this is a cranberry hibiscus?
Cranberry, hibiscus,
so tall.
yeah, pigeon peas, pineapples. This section right here is just called a polyculture, and it's literally just stuff a bunch of stuff together, see how it interacts, what works, what doesn't, just to experiment.
Yeah.
And I like to do that. Some spots, it doesn't have to be as clean and organized, just a little experiment of different seedlings and different fruits that can grow together.
So how old is this bed?
Which one?
This one.
This little section right here, I
Mhm.
mean, that seedling mango is probably a year old. So yeah, you know, this, I could graft onto it and get fruit in a year, but I think I'm going to let the seedling go, and
Yeah.
who knows, 5 years, see if we get good fruit. If not, I'll just graft onto it a variety
Right.
that I like.
With a healthy, nice rootstock.
Like as healthy as it can be.
Yeah.
So I love doing that. And then we get into the compost station. So pretty simple system. I just use pallets for free. So just old wood pallets, completely free. People are throwing them away all over the place. I got ones that weren't pressure treated, so they don't have any chemicals in them. And I just put them around, and I basically flip the compost. My secret for compost for me is I like to use it at this stage right here. Some people will keep breaking it down until it's more of like a fine soil. I think it's leached too many nutrients at that point. So I
Yeah.
like when it's still got a little bit of like texture to it. And there's still little pieces of fruits and vegetables and mango skins and stuff in here.
Mm.
But I like this because it's got more nutrients that will leach into the fruits and the vegetables, and you don't lose it from all the rains that go through your compost pile.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
this is like the stage. I love it. This stage right here is a little further along, so I'll use this to pot my plants in.
Okay.
So this is like perfect, throw a seed in or whatever, like the Ademoyas.
Mm-hmm.
We can eat those, take the seed, throw it in here, and it's great soil to start it off in.
So what's your process?
So with the compost,
Mhm.
my big secret is I've got it in the garage right now. The local coffee shop, I brought them 2 5-gallon buckets, and they save all of their coffee grinds just for me,
Wow.
and I trade them fruit. So every time I go there, I bring them something from the garden. I've got 2 5-gallon buckets full right now, and I mix the coffee grinds, I mix the fruit scraps like what we just ate, and then I mix up any cuttings or grass clippings, and that's it. Maybe some leaves. It's simple. It's just coffee
Yeah.
grounds, food scraps, maybe some grass clippings, and then leaves. That's it.
Wow.
Throw it in here, and maybe I flip it once every 2 weeks. Yes, I could flip it every couple days and really speed it up, but I don't want to.
Yeah.
In the summer, I just want it to break down slow, and as soon as it's ready, I'm putting it on plants.
So when you flip it, do you go from here to here?
That's how you are supposed to do it. I keep it in the systems, which is a little tougher, but because these are different amendments for me. This to me is like potting soil. This to me is a fertilizer.
Got you.
That's how I see it. So I keep them separate. So this one, I'll keep it in this bin. I'll keep this one here. And then maybe over here, if I have like really fine finished soil, I'll put that over here.
So
First-
these are the same process. This one is just broken down more.
Exactly.
Got you. Okay.
Exactly.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
This is something I have not got into. I tried to compost. It went rancid. I wasn't turning it.
Was it the hand cranked one?
No, I was
Okay.
doing it like this. Did we even have pallets? No. I think we did like cattle panel,
Oh yeah.
dumped a bunch of stuff in there. It was too high. I couldn't scoop it. It was heavy.
Yeah.
It was horrible. And once I really started turning it smelled like spoiled milk. I was like, what is this?
Yeah.
So yeah, this is much better because it's open.
Exactly.
Airflow
Yeah.
and like the slats that you have in the wood, that gives more airflow in there. Heat can move through it.
Yeah.
And I've had compost that goes like a little bit rancid too. All I do is then I take it all out and I spread it across the ground to let it dry out, and then add some more browns in. So
Right.
whatever your browns are. You can add cardboard. with
Okay.
no like plastic on it.
Yeah.
You can just rip up cardboard, add it. You could like newspaper, no one has that, but like cardboard, like from an Amazon purchase, you can tear that up and use that as your browns if you don't have leaves.
Right.
So that's an easy way to get more browns in. It absorbs a lot of the moisture.
Yeah.
And it takes that odor out and it balances the green to brown. And then boom, it's ready to go.
I was thinking about that too. Once you said airflow, like the pellets have holes in them. So it can just breathe, you know, all the way down to the base, still able to breathe.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is great.
Yeah, so nice, easy compost.
More pineapple.
Yeah, and funny enough, I saw the video that you did with Mike at Evero, and he was talking about exactly what this is right here. We learned this from Matt Reese.
Yes.
And what you do is when you have a mature pineapple, you can pull it out, and then when the root's left, you just cut off the root and plant the root vertically underground, which I did here. And now all of these new pineapples come, I'll pop it off, plant it somewhere else, and then more pineapple tops will keep coming.
Yeah.
And you can turn one pineapple into 10 pineapples, just like that.
Awesome.
So,
and it's in a straight row, not all crazy clustered.
Yeah. Easy.
Yeah, awesome.
These don't have spikes, so I like these. They're not bad. And it's a fun experiment. You got yams growing all over.
Yeah.
More yams. And then I like this section because we get into more of our filtered, dapple light.
Yes.
A little cooler section back here. And of course, you got to walk through the jaboticabas first.
Wow.
So we got the red hybrid. I got my first fruit off of this like a week ago. This is one of the fastest fruiting varieties. So I had to get that. And then on the other side, I got one of the slowest fruiting varieties, the Sabra. But I do like the fruit on this one. Dark purple, big, meaty jaboticabas. So this one, it could take, who knows, 5 years, 10 years. That one I've already got fruit, so hey, I've got a good balance.
So how fast is this one fruit?
That one can fruit in like 3 years. But when I've only had it in the ground for I don't know, 8 months or something, but it was a good sized tree when I bought it. It was in a 7-gallon. So that tree can fruit again in 3 years. If you buy a tree this big, it'll fruit that year.
Got you. So I'm definitely gonna get a red hybrid.
Yeah, the red hybrid. It's easy to get fruit from that quickly. The other variety is Scarlet. That variety fruits pretty quickly, but most people buy the Sabra, which is a beautiful tree and everything, but you better be patient.
Yeah.
It takes time for this.
I've heard 20 years.
From seed, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Which is
I think I have one Sabra seed. I'm just like, I guess my grandkids would be eating them.
Yeah, hang out. So this is our apple banana, the Manzano.
Wow.
And this one gets really, really big.
Yeah.
So this used to be in the banana circle, but it's too windy. So I took it out and I put it right up against the side of the house.
Yeah.
So now we've got a little bit of a wind block. We've got this tree canopy.
Yeah.
And now these can reach full maturity before they get blown over. One of my favorite bananas.
Awesome. It's so happy. It seems to love this spot.
Loving it. Thriving. We've got taro underneath. This is malanga, which is in the similar family as taro. So we got malanga, we got taro, and over here we've got our nursery, which I'll just show you real quick because I got a couple things for you.
Oh!
Do you have yerba mate?
No.
Okay, well you do now.
Oh my god.
That's yerba mate. You tried the
yerba mate.
You tried the Turk's Cap hibiscus earlier, so this is one of them. That's a Turk's Cap hibiscus.
Wow.
And I don't know what kind of mulberries you have, but do you have Thai dwarf?
I don't think so. I have the Thai dwarf everbearing, maybe from Malachi.
Okay, I'm not sure if it's the everbearing or the Thai dwarf.
No, but
Malachi knows this stuff too, so it might be this one. But I'm going to send you home with another one because this variety, which I have planted over here, this one is it rains fruit.
Period.
It rains fruit. So this is.
I love that.
If I could only have one banana, dwarf Namwa. If I could only have one mulberry, the Thai dwarf mulberry.
Wow.
So not the everbearing, the Thai dwarf.
Yeah, because they make a more tender fruit too.
Yeah, soft like a juicy. It's almost like a little juice bomb when you eat it. So
yeah, that's what I want from a mulberry. The everbearing just disintegrates. It's just like, what is this? Yeah, that's what I have at my house is fruiting.
So these are fun because it's a collection. You've got this plant right here. Like this is a caffeine source, but also it's got theobromine, which actually vasodilates the heart. So it's kind of like cacao has it, chocolate as well. So people do like cacao ceremonies because it helps the heart like expand in a way, like the capillaries of the heart open physically, but also it's like a spiritual practice. Yerba mate has that same theobromine. So it has a little bit of caffeine, but it also has a theobromine, which helps like with the heart expansion. So some people like the experience of this more so than like the strong kind of like yang kind of like dominant like caffeine from coffee or espresso or something like that. This one's got more of that herbal, more balanced, and other compounds that kind of deliver it in a different format. It's a cool plant. It's in the leaf. Yep. So what you do is you would literally just pick the leaves like this, and then you let them sun dry. So you could just take them, put them on a plate or just like a shelf, whatever, outside, or like on the front of your dashboard of your car. You could just let them dry out there. And then once they dry out, then you just tear them up, brew a tea, and then filter it, and you can drink it just like that. They do have to be like sun dried first.
Okay.
So sun dry them, maybe they'll turn a little bit brown. Perfect.
Got you.
That's when they're ready to go.
I've only had the drink from the gas station, the yerba mate. Is it the same, like taste-wise or effects?
So effects-wise, yes, but I would just say that if you brew it yourself, it's probably going to be a little more gentle. Good. Because if it's at the gas station, I would say it's probably like a concentrated one, more of like an energy style yerba mate. Yeah. So those are probably a little stronger than what you'd get from brewing it yourself.
So no jitters.
You could get jitters from this because it has caffeine, but I would say you'd have to brew it really strong to get what you're getting from that gas station. Okay. With this, if you were to brew, let's say 5 leaves, it's going to be super chill.
Oh, good.
It's like a subtle green tea, matcha.
Awesome. Yeah. But still have that vasodilation.
Yeah, and a little bit of that pep, like uplift as well.
Awesome.
So, yeah,
okay, cool.
It's a good plant.
I love that.
Really cool. And like here, we got our nursery. So we got everything from like star fruit from seed. We've got peaches from seed. I've got chocolate pudding fruit. What? From seed. Have you heard
That's
about?
A black sapote?
Yeah, black sapote.
Wow.
From seed, and these grow fast. If you get seeds, and they're generally true to seed. Okay. So this is one where it's like, absolutely, I'm growing the seed. This is 1 year old, and the tree's huge.
Wow, and it's so healthy.
So healthy, loving it.
Looks beautiful. Is that another one back there?
2. Yep, there's 2. They're beautiful. And then right here, I've got 2 of my very first 2 air layers I ever did on the ice cream beans. Yeah. So actually, I made a video saying that this one died, and it actually didn't. Wow. Both of my first air layers took. They did great with the ice cream beans. So yeah.
Success. We love success.
Absolutely. We got more mulberries. And I do want to take you back there, but real quick, this is the parent plant. This is the mulberry, Thai dwarf. And it's got a beautiful structure. It grows this nice, compact, like weeping structure.
For sure.
I prune this thing 3 or 4 times a year. Wow. And literally I just cut it, and it keeps splitting. And you can grow all these cuttings. Yeah. And it fruits, if you cut it consistently, it can fruit 3 or 4 times a year. Awesome. So you can be getting mulberries very consistently.
I just love that it allows for other things to grow in between as well. Like the everbearing, it just takes over everything. Mm-hmm. It's a good shade tree, but I like something that I can also plant that would bring light in as well.
Absolutely.
So
like
that's really nice.
Filtered light. And it has a nice weeping canopy. And again, you could come back in and cut it right here and keep it in just a little hedge bush.
That's true. You could also probably run this up a trellis.
Oh, easy.
That'd
easy.
So
yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Put it on a trellis like that too. So this is a great plant. It's my top mulberry. Yeah. My second mulberry, I just got one from Pete at Green Dreams. This is called Tice.
Yes.
Have you had this one?
I did with what are they? Benny and Anthony. What is it? Growing Homes.
Growing Homes has the Tice too? Nice. Yeah. This one is it was a game changer. I was at Lonnie Reed's farm, the Reed farm. He had a tree there. It was a big tree. This was a bigger one. You want some space to grow this one. That's why I'm waiting to find a spot for it. Yeah. But it grows these mulberries it's like a juice bag. Literally when you go to bite it, it's just like a bag of delicious fruit-based juice that explodes when you eat it. It's my favorite. I think flavor-wise, the Tice.
Yeah, I agree.
It's top.
They're tender too. Like I like that flesh when it has something to like the middle stem. You can actually like pull the it's
So good, right?
But like you said, like that tree, I think they have one at Mead, Botanical Gardens in Orlando, and it's huge. It's so tall, and like literally, these can take up like 6 feet.
Yeah. This can be like
space.
a full-grown, huge.
Like 10, 15.
Yeah, like it's like an oak tree. Like you can
literally.
plant around it.
Yeah, literally,
Like,
literally. So I'm trying to figure out like where is it gonna go, but
is this an olive?
So that is a very interesting tree right there. That is North America's only true source of caffeine. This is Japan holly.
Okay.
So Ilex vomitoria is the Latin name, but this right here, the indigenous people, not only did they drink it, but they had rituals with it, but it is a caffeine source, and it's in the same family as yerba mate.
Okay.
Same family, but this is the North America natural source of caffeine. And if you think about it, so much of, unfortunately, like wars and like trades were established because of the want of caffeine, whether it was from tea, black tea, or caffeine from coffee. This plant right here was growing in our own backyard in North America, and it had caffeine in the exact experience that settlers wanted, and people didn't know about it.
Wow.
And it has caffeine, and it has exactly what they were looking for right here. And it's a native, and it grows amazing.
What a deep message.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's a special plant. To me, it has like a history where I want to preserve it too.
For sure.
That's a special
I love that. And this is just variegated Cuban oregano?
That is. I like
So
that just
pretty.
for the beauty of it.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful plant. And I've got loquats from seeds. I've got white sapotes from seed. I've got peaches from seeds. I just, you just got to experiment. We got the red button ginger, little spiral edible gingers that make edible flowers on there, which are nice. Just a little snack when you're cruising through.
Oh, here's one right here. I wonder if it's covered in ants. Whenever I've gotten them.
Yeah. Come check it out over here.
Oh, yeah. Let me let you film it before I snatch
I'll get
it off.
this out of your way.
Ooh. So, yeah, you see what I'm saying? That's what that hibiscus plant had earlier.
That's where like the sugar's concentrated.
It's more tangy towards the top.
Yeah, it's got a little vitamin C, kind of like cranberry or something in there.
Yeah.
It's different. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's what's funny.
I didn't even think about that.
And then of course you got your shampoos.
Ooh.
So you got your shampoo gingers
I wonder
going.
if it's filled with any.
Oh, I guarantee it is.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Love that.
Yeah, they're always popping up. Oh yeah, look at this big one over here.
Yeah.
So you can see. And then I love it. You just take it, you put it in your hair, I take some. I like to put it on my tattoos as well. Just use it as a lotion. It's just an amazing plant.
Does it have like the same antiseptic properties you think as ginger?
That's a good question. I don't know. What I do know is that Paul Mitchell that made shampoo, this was his secret ingredient that he built the whole company on.
Wow.
So awapui, it comes from Hawaii. Paul Mitchell found out that the native people were using it to make shampoo or using it in their hair, like as a natural shampoo. That was his secret ingredient that he built Paul Mitchell on was the
biggest
gingers
company, like cosmetic company
that was like one of the OGs.
Yeah, he has schools.
Yeah, exactly. And
awesome.
it came from the shampoo
what we're growing
ginger.
in our backyard.
It's so cool, right?
Yeah.
And then we got
the water tank.
We got not only we got the water tanks, we got compost tea.
Oh yes.
So you guys know about compost tea?
The muck water is what Trey calls it.
We'll keep the lids on right now. But it's funny. I feel like a witch with a brew sometimes. I'm over here like stirring up my compost tea.
Yeah.
But it's a cool way to take yard scraps or food scraps and turn this into organic fertilizer that you can spread across the whole property.
For sure.
So we got a couple barrels.
I got a quick question about your barrels there. I see you got it connected to the gutters.
That's right.
Now, is there like some sort of nose that goes in, like how is the water being fed into here?
Absolutely. So inside, you can get these on Amazon. There's a cup that goes like this inside there.
Right.
And when the water comes down the drain, it catches in the cup and the water comes in. But right now, these barrels are actually both so full that when that water goes back into the pipe, it runs over the side of the cup and it just continues to go out the drain.
Right.
So it's
smart.
It's a cool system where you fill up your rain barrels and then it goes right back to the drain and filters out when it's full. Okay. So now we got basically just always got plenty of water in our rain barrels, and that's our favorite way to water the gardens.
And then you got them connected at the bottom.
Yep,
here.
connected right here, different
Oh,
spouts.
right.
So yeah, this is definitely a game changer. Plenty of water.
And then when you want to use the water, do you connect the hose to it, or do you hand water? Or
That's the one tricky thing about these is if you wanted to get enough pressure to like use a hose, these would have to be so high.
Yeah.
So the truth is that you're doing a lot of 5-gallon buckets.
Right.
You're doing a lot of what's called farmer's carries, where it's literally like you're filling them up and it's like,
Oh, yep.
which is
that workout.
yeah, but that's how I think of it. If I'm like, hey, I got to use this water to water something, I'm like, okay, no, I'm actually going to do a workout, and I think of it like that, and then I carry it and I feed all the bananas or whatever, and it's good exercise, you know.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
and this is like, you can see a system in progress right here. This is a new system that I'm actually starting to like reclaim from some of the ornamental plants. And I'm going to start integrating all of this edible stuff you see in the pots. So we got pineapples all around. We got different varieties of bananas, blueberries, cranberry, hibiscus, coffee back there, a yerba mate, a big one over here. And basically I'm going to reintegrate this system that's just ornamentals back into an edible system.
So do you have, what is your reasoning for having them in pots right now instead of in the ground?
I just haven't planted it yet.
Got
You're
you.
seeing it in progress. So basically like the systems over there, this one I'm basically creating a system. And this is in the interim of creating that system.
I like that you did it like this though, because it gives them time to adjust to the light of this area instead of that hard transition of light and soil. Andre taught me that essentially.
Smart.
Like you're supposed to put your transplants there for a couple days at least to let them acclimate, because I'll just take them from the shade and put them right into the ground.
Sometimes I do that too.
Yeah, but this is great.
Yeah,
I
so
love
you
it.
can see it being integrated. But over here, this is a really interesting banana. It's called Raja Puri,
Wow.
which means the royal one. And this is a definitely a rare type, but I love it because it's dwarf. And it's got a pretty thick rootstock there. So this is another one of my favorite varieties because it's short, it can handle wind. And my favorite thing is, look how deep green these leaves are. And then look where we are right now. This only gets sun for, let's say, 1, 2, maybe 3 hours. Other than that, it's full filtered light or shade all the time.
Wow.
And still, what I'm doing on my yard is I'm experimenting. How deep can I plant a banana in the shade and still get production? And right here, I'm like, you guys are telling me this is a full sun crop, but I'm getting banana racks where I'm in almost full shade. So, and you can even see a pineapple back here is coming into season, late season pineapple.
Yeah.
You see the beautiful pineapple back there?
That's awesome.
And I mean, these right here, these get almost no sun whatsoever.
Yeah. And they're like super happy. Like you said, like the leaves don't have any of that burnt stuff on them like they get when they're in full sun. Pretty pink flesh. Yeah.
And you can see I collect the wood, and whenever I build a new garden, like I'm going to do right there, I'll use this to create a nice border around everything.
And you ready.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If you guys need a fire, I'm the guy. So,
I love it.
I love that. And then we got different systems right here. This is something I'm going to build where I build bananas, and then I'm going to put a little zen den in the middle where I think I'm going to put like a little canopy where you can go in there and sit, and then there's bananas growing over the top of it. So again, you're seeing my concepts that are coming to life. And again, these are tall namois. They have to be in a place that they're protected from wind because they'll blow over. So I like this spot. We got the fence back here. We got the trees. We got other plants. So I'm going to put these in full shade, basically, with wind protection. And we're still going to get bananas over here.
Yeah.
So just experimenting.
Yeah.
Just trying different stuff in different places.
For sure. And it looks like you also have some ginger popping up.
Again, I think it was from the same compost I put over there. That it's just,
shout out to that compost.
I know. Yeah. Right. Yeah. And then always I'm planting avocado seeds. I'm planting citrus from seed as well because I just want to experiment. Avocados from seed, mulberry cuttings, ginger from cuttings, Mexican sunflower from cuttings, cassava, yucca from cuttings. We've got our chocolate pudding fruit here. We got Everglades tomatoes, I didn't even know were here, but there's a ripe one right there growing. And just always playing. Just playing,
Yeah.
experimenting, throwing seeds at the ground, seeing what takes, what doesn't.
What a great way to play.
Absolutely. It's just fun to explore.
Yeah. Explore and get to eat.
Oh, absolutely. We got African blue basil, like I said, and oh yeah, you need an African blue basil, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well here's a good one right here.
Perfect.
Okay, let's
She's
add
so
that to the
cute.
crew.
Oh.
There we go. African blue basil too.